Welcome to the Off Label Podcast. It's your weekly dose of sanity in an insane world. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a weird show today, so we're just going to have fun with this one, okay? Well, let's see what we got on the docket for today. We have one of the dumbest things I have ever heard come from a sitting member of Congress. Now, if you know my personal channel, I dive a lot into this, and this is just ignorant, all right? We also got, well, it looks like somebody can't pay their rent from Congress either, which is a little weird, strange story that we're going to dive into as well. We also have, apparently, Harry Sisson has been caught in some more scandal. Sarah Fields has uncovered some things from him, and we're going to take a look at that. And I have a little bit of a vested interest in this one myself, so this is going to be fun going through that. Puberty blockers may be reversible or may not be reversible and raises children's risk of fertility problems and even suggests cancer. Mayo Clinic now says it. The same clinic that still has their old policy up, and that's for everybody to see. We'll take a look at that as well. Of course, Alvin Bragg tries to get street cred by claiming he was from the hood, and no, he was not. Oh God, CIA whistleblower allegations touted by GOP Joe Biden impeachment probe is false. Apparently, one of the guys is some kind of Russian agent. Yeah, it's a little weird. We'll get into that too. Of course. God, we got so much tonight. UK ruling that Pfizer has been found guilty of bringing discredit to the pharmaceutical industries in the UK. The most serious breach there is under the UK Code of Practices rules. We'll let you know exactly why. And for that one, screw you, YouTube. It'll stay up. And then we get a little bit of a story from... God, I came across this video and I just wanted to talk about the video. I had no idea who they were or, anything like that. Well, the woman, apparently her boyfriend was cheating on her or something. The woman live streams trying to catch him and, trying to confront him. And then she starts assaulting him. Well, he assaults her back. And the woman got arrested in this one. But who she is incredibly weird. And we'll get into that one as well. Yeah, and look, we're going to do this on the Rumble only section, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, Sierra Leone has declared a state of emergency because people are digging up dead bodies and making drugs with people's actual bones. It's weird. I don't even know what to say to that one, but we're going to go ahead and hit it. Let's roll the show.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Times you expect a vegan to just give up. Firstly, anytime it looks like there's a bit of meat in their food.
That's a penis.
Not only a penis, it's an uncut penis too. It's European style.
I saw that, so did you. We're about to watch it again for a second, ladies and gentlemen.
It's so veiny.
What the hell is it? She's supposed to be a vegan. Number one.
There are some times you expect a vegan to just give up. Firstly, anytime it
That looks real.
You know what it looks like? It looks like the little alien baby that comes out of the person's chest.
Like she's supposed to be a vegan and everything, but what is this?
Do you think that that's what like penises look to like to women? Like it looks like the alien thing just trying to attack them. Like no, okay.
That's an image I never want to think about again.
I hope Amy's listening.
Ah.
Come here, little alien guy.
Little alien guy. Well, okay. This is what we're doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have some fun.
You said you want to have fun.
This is how it's gonna be. All right, look, you all know me. I am I go by Drunken Senpai, literally in the Voice of the People channel. I am the angry guy on the internet, and if you would check me out personally, you would understand why too. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have the troublemaker with us. How you doing, Davey?
Hi guys, how's everything going? It's a little bit. It's great. You guys are hilarious. Thanks, Jennifer. Appreciate that. Everything's going fucking tits, my friend. Going tits. It's going nice. Sometimes, you know, whenever you think that life is throwing you a nice little curveball, sometimes it just throws you one right down the plate and you just knock it out of the park, you know? So right now it's good. Life is good. Life is good. So
I'm coming off my vacation and I've relaxed all weekend last weekend, and it's just some things have gotten to me, but I'm not in a screaming mood.
Well, I mean, so I just watched a video by Stoner Gump, who I really want to meet, and I really want him. Life is life. Exactly. Life is life.
What's up, Jennifer? She's actually from Rob's crew.
Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. Nice to have you with us. You're in good company here. We love Rob. I love Rob. I so just like, I'm so happy that I found Rob through you. He just breaks it down, and I'm just like a kid in the classroom, like, oh, okay, that's what that means. Oh, okay. Right. He breaks it down so nicely. It's great to hear. So welcome.
Yeah, you need to check out, if you didn't, you need to check out what Good Logic and him were working on in his last live stream. Like, he's been hinting around about it forever, and Good Logic, you know, went through the whole thing, and he kind of covered that whole thing for that. You need to go check that out. That's actually pretty good.
No, you're not alone, Jennifer. There's other people. You got Joseph. Joseph joined us last night for a business party, and boy, Joseph made me laugh.
He's on yours.
Oh,
we can see everybody's.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Joseph had a couple of good ones last night. Listen, Joseph's a good egg. I like Joe. He's a funny dude.
See, here's the thing, Jennifer. The Off-Label podcast on YouTube kind of doesn't get a lot of traffic over there. It's actually the Rumble one that we see the most. I mean, people don't talk over there, but they will come over there. You know, Polar Bear will talk to us over there. So we got a whole bunch of chats going. We can see them and we highlight them when it comes around.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just like Robert saying she ain't no vegan no more.
I mean, I'm not even.
Listen, I was when you first showed me that video, I was trying to see how she was going to eat that. I was very curious if she was going to use a fork and knife or she was just going to go at it, because I was curious. Curiosity killed the cat. Satisfaction brought him back. Know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't even know why I brought that. Jesus, 10 minutes in and we're still talking about dicks. You want to talk about dicks? All right, fine. Let's talk about dicks. Let's talk about one of the biggest dickheads ever in Congress. And well, that's hard. Two of the biggest dickheads. Actually, let's go that route with it. But first, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to bring something to your attention. Again, we will cover this weekly. Social Security Administration's weekly data for Help America vote verification. Now, I do want to go ahead and say last week I got that wrong. These are just people saying, hey, yes, the Social Security number matches this name. It's not denying or confirming anything. Or, hey, yes, this Social Security matches this name and they're dead, which is what's happening in Missouri. But I wanted to bring this to your attention again because, well, Texas had 225,000 recorded instances. 194,708 were people that were alive. The last four digits of their Social Security number matched up with that name. They are the first-time registered voters. 4,515 of those people were dead in Texas. Missouri is not on this list this week. It does update weekly. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they are. Like I will show you here. Where is it? Missouri, 19,000. Only 225 are dead. But if you go back just a week, Missouri, 46,000. 1,321 are dead.
That eclipse took a bunch of people out, so.
But Texas is not on the list.
A lot of pacemakers went out.
I'm going to actually give you guys the link in all the chat. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Because
this election is going to get wilder, and I don't know how. It just keeps getting wilder and wilder.
Where's that one that was concerning about Missouri?
Was it like mid-March, I want to say? Yeah, mid-March. I want to say somewhere around mid-March, but yeah, it was
February.
It was just it's
one of them.
I'll have to go through
it, but it was literally a fifth of the people that actually tried to apply were dead.
But that's what I don't get. Like how? You know what I mean? Like, dude, how? And nobody finds that. And the fact that we have a graph that shows dead people registering to vote is kind of astonishing to me. You know what I mean?
My camera's all messed up in that angle. We'll just keep it back here. Fuck.
It's kind of astonishing that they actually had to go, hey, let's put in a factor in here of people that are dead that are registering to vote. Yeah, it's kind of strange and odd.
Oh, yes, it is. It definitely is. And like I said last week, well, that's how they do that. They can't do the universal mail-in balloting because people aren't locked down. So what do they do? Oh, well, if they do it widespread, everybody will catch on. We can't do that again. We can't, shoot that down. So what do? Oh, okay. All those people who have never registered to vote in their life?
Mm-hmm.
All the illegal aliens in here?
Yeah. In here?
In this country?
Oh, yeah.
No, in your room?
There's one at least.
No, but all the illegal aliens that are in this country. You've never registered to vote in your life. First time registration.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the older crew, you've already proven you're never going to vote. Especially if you haven't registered to vote yet. Why not take those last four digits of those people's Social Security numbers and attach that to an illegal immigrant? Now, when the illegal immigrant signs the paperwork to actually get registered to vote, his signature, her signature, that illegal signature becomes the actual official signature for that register.
Are you giving them a way to cheat the
signature
system?
Verification has been done because brand new registered voters are tied to illegal immigrants who just sign a name. How can you prove it? Unless you find out that somebody who has never voted in their life, does not care, actually looks to see if they have voted. How's that going to happen? How many times is that going to happen before things become a thing?
Hello, baby. She said, please explain.
Yeah, that's how they're doing it. And in Missouri, it looks like they're actually using the dead people because, like, at a running total, last time I heard it was like 60,000 dead people now in Missouri that somebody has tried to put the last 4 digits of their social security number and a name together.
It's got to be all in St. Louis. It's got to be.
Well, it doesn't say it just from state, as far as that goes. I wanted to bring that to your attention. We will bring it up every week. We will watch those numbers because I guarantee you that's how they're going to do it. How do you track that?
Well, I mean, they still got to clean up the voter registration, like Jennifer was saying, and she was saying also that Judicial Watch has been suing states to clean up their voter rolls, which is I just don't. I mean, I understand it, but I don't understand why they wouldn't do it. I understand it because then we have this situation where, dead people are voting and nobody bats an eye until now. And I would like to know how long, like, do they have that for, like, how far back do they go with that thing?
Back to 2011.
Because I mean, before Trump, nobody was really cared that much, to be honest with you. I would like to see, like, starting maybe Bush Senior and on, how many dead people registered to vote and voted, because it'd be a very interesting contrast if we just saw like a jump in registered voters that were dead, because it's been a joke for a long time that Democrats have been won by dead people. For as long as I can
just
remember,
found out how.
For as long as I can remember, that was a joke, and now it's actually like people actually see it in black and white, and it's quite funny to see. And I'd like to see how long it was going back. But I mean, are we going to talk about
even cleaning up voter rolls does not work for this because these are brand new registered voters. They should never be in the roll, though.
But then how would they know if they're dead if they're new voters?
Because you're attaching. Okay, say I get your last name and I get the last 4 digits of your social security number. No. No. I wouldn't. I would
baby,
delete
let's
myself.
get married. Listen, fucker, no. You've tried 7 times. It didn't work. This time it would, though. Hey, I got to marry Davey. It worked this time. Fuck, it is me. Hi. Me, I'm the problem. It's me.
No, but like if I get the last 4 digits of your social security number, I get your name, and I see if you're registered to vote. You've never voted in your life. Why would it come up that you tried to register to vote? Those are first-time registrations. So cleaning the voter rolls isn't an answer to that. Okay. Well, each state is different, but it's up to secretaries of state to oversee the county register of voters to do roll cleansing. But these are first-time registrations, though. That's the bother. That's the thing. Yeah. They've never registered to vote. They've never been in the system. So why are they coming up now to register to vote to check the names? That does not make sense to me. I don't see how they would be checking people that are not in their system to be in their system,
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see, though, the closer we get to.
But all you have to do is turn Texas blue and turn Missouri blue, and Biden's got it. He's got 276.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. I hear if Texas goes blue, which is a far cry from it.
No, it isn't.
But you're not wrong. You're not wrong because of all those fucking people moving from California and all those blue states because they don't like their state.
That end, they are actually getting illegals with people who are never going to vote ever. And that will happen. Think about where they're going. They're in Houston. They're in the big cities. They're in Democrat-controlled areas. You give it just like New York City. New York City runs New York. Whatever they vote on, New York has to abide by no matter what. You do that with Houston. You do that with Dallas. You got the state.
It's so funny because everybody thinks New York City is New York. Like they don't realize that
Yeah, New York is an
most
actual state.
most people who, the people that are from the East Coast call the big island of New York, the big actual state of New York, we call it upstate. I don't know why. It makes no sense, but we call it upstate. Anything Albany, Watertown, Syracuse, that's all upstate New York. But that is the state of New York. New York City is just this little tiny city. Granted, it's got like what, 5 times the population of actual New York. Because New York City has what, 8 million people, I believe it is.
Right.
But yeah, everybody thinks that New York City is New York, and it's not. Like there's a
No, well,
giant,
I don't
it's
know how
all
much.
mostly
Well,
red
who's in New York City or how many's in New York, the state,
in
or New York
no,
City?
in New York City.
Okay.
There's 8
Because you
million
just
in
did that same thing. You just said in New York.
oh no, in New York City there's 8 million, and I think New York total is like 10 million, I believe I want to say. I mean, you could look it up, but the vast population is in New York City, and yeah, everybody forgets.
My State Blue, are you crazy? Kelly idiots keep moving on. But they're there. They're there. I have seen a
Yeah,
lot of these big deep blue
but not only that,
license plates around me, and I'm
but
in
not only
Alabama. Hold on.
yeah,
In Cali, our DMV will automatically register you to vote when you get a DL,
yep,
and illegals can get driver's license. So, yeah.
yep.
Well, see,
New
they
York,
actually still have to register. How do they register? Oh, you've never voted in your life? Now, I don't know how they would square away actually having their real name on the ID and be able to vote in somebody else's name. I don't know how you square that one away.
yeah, I don't know, but I know. So I know, yeah, there are farms in New York State. There are.
Yes.
New York State is actually beautiful, but this is where you start rolling, where the snowball becomes the avalanche, is where you allow them to vote locally, which New York
Hmm.
and California are allowing them to do when they register and get a driver's license. You vote locally, and then what happens is those local mayors, those local townspeople, they get into bigger positions and go up higher. Then eventually they make the Senate and Congress, and then they start making laws, and then they start going, hey, maybe illegals should be able to vote. Their people. Then they start going, well, you're depriving a person of the right to vote, even though they're not American citizen. They should have a right to, they live in this country, they pay taxes, they have the right to vote. And then now you start to get illegals coming over and voting. Plus, with the Texas thing, where's Mexico bordering Texas? And where are a lot of these people going? They're going into Texas. So, yeah, they're going to use these names and vote. So, Texas, not only are the people coming from California, you have the people coming from Mexico, and they're coming into Texas, and they can turn that state blue.
Yes.
Unfortunately, but that's the realization of it.
Texas
Uh,
has 40 electoral college votes. You already have California, which is deep blue. It'll be a long time before that changes because
with
California is so fucked. But I mean, they have 55. You put 55 and 40 together, well, you've already got a
95.
good lead.
Yeah, yeah,
Because you only
and
need 270 and you're already looking at what, 105?
yeah, at least they have at least a third right there.
Mm-hmm.
At least a third of what they need. And I mean, and now what? And now you kind of were telling us yesterday a little bit about it, but eventually what they're trying to do now is exactly what we're saying. These people coming across the border, they're here, they're paying taxes, they need representation, so
Mm-hmm.
they need more seats in Congress.
Well, okay, so that started actually with AOC when, New York City was kind of up in arms. AOC came out while they were screaming. I mean, they were screaming over her. She had to scream into the microphone. They were screaming, close the border, and she was just like, we're going to give them your money. We're going to give them your jobs. We're going to give them your housing. And we're going to make sure that you can't say anything to disparage them in any way. Well, look how that turned out. Okay, but yeah, you do have a point that that these people, okay, you start from ground level. AOC was a bartender, and she got elected. Thank you, New York City, for that shit. Jasmine Crockett was supposedly a lawyer, but that woman is she is the epitome of the ghetto. Anybody remember looks like documents in the shitter to me? That's that girl. Okay? She's there.
What, dude?
Yeah, during the Biden impeachment, she was the one saying, "Oh, you want to talk about classified documents?" She starts pulling out things from Mar-a-Lago, and she's like, "These look like documents in the shitter to me, and Joe Biden's only guilty of loving his son," and then storms out.
I didn't see that. I didn't.
Let's see if I fucking got the recording.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Oh my God. Yeah, I do have it. As a matter of fact, I'm making an actual video about it because it's going to be part of a little gag reel that I'm doing. Where the hell is it? It's named Crockett in my folder here. I got to rearrange this shit. Here we go. No, that was Joe Biden loves his son. Oh, here it is.
Poll.
As I prepared, I said, what is the crime? Because when you're talking about impeachment, you're talking about high crimes or misdemeanors. And I can't seem to find the crime. And honestly,
Like
no one has testified of what crime they believe the president of the United States has committed. But when we start talking about things that look like evidence, they want to act like they blind. They don't know what this is. These are our national secrets. Looks like in the to me. This looks like more evidence of our national secrets, say on a stage at Mar-a-Lago. When we're talking about somebody that's committed high crimes, it's at least indictments. Let's say 32 counts related to unauthorized retention of national security secrets, 7 counts related to obstructing the investigation, 3 false statements, 1 count of conspiracy to defraud the United States, falsifying business records, conspiracy to defraud the United States, 2 counts related to efforts to obstruct the vote certification proceedings, 1 count of conspiracy to violate civil rights, 23 counts related to forgery or false document statements, 8 counts related to soliciting, and I could go on because he's got 91 counts pending right now. But I will tell you what the president has been guilty of. He has unfortunately been guilty of loving his child unconditionally, and that is the only evidence that they have brought forward. And honestly, I hope and pray that my parents love me half as much as he loves his child. Until they find some evidence, we need to get back to the people's work, which means keeping this government open so that people don't go hungry in the streets of the United States. And I will yield.
Wait, so she doesn't know if her parents love her? What?
You don't think your state could turn blue? Guess where she's from.
Tejas.
But you want to talk about incredible fucking stupidity. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. We have come across some stupid things. I've brought up a lot, especially on my channel. We have heard incredibly stupid things come out of members of Congress, the people that make the laws that tell us how to live our lives. You know, the people your tax monies pay for.
Joseph says she went to Congress to ask for love. Dude, I love Joseph. I'm sorry. I want to keep him. I want to keep Joseph.
I like Joseph. He can piss me off, but I like him. I do. Oh.
You can have Jim Jordan. Could you imagine her and Jim Jordan just going at it? Oh my God.
Well, I mean, you are talking about the man who just said, you know, Hunter Biden can get off or walking away from a congressional subpoena. That's fine. Yeah. But anyway, this bitch, Sheila Jackson Lee is one of the most vile fucking people. And there are a lot of them. I get you. But she ranks up there. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the one where she's just like, oh, you need to have my shit ready. This is what actually clued me into the fact that these motherfuckers, no matter what you hear, even if they've got it memorized in these committee hearings or anything like that, it is not their fucking thoughts. It is the thoughts of their staffers, because it was that... I'm sorry, I got the hiccups.
Ooh.
It was that leaked audio of her that was saying, you know, I don't care if it's shit ass, fuck ass, pook ass, pookie, but dude, you need to have my shit. You make me look like an idiot. Bitch, I'm sorry.
And sometimes you've heard the word full moon.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to take the opportunity just to come out and see a full moon is that complete rounded circle.
Yes.
Which is made up mostly of gases.
Huh?
And that's why the question is why or how could we as humans live on the moon?
What?
Are the gases such that we could do that?
Huh?
The sun is a mighty powerful heat.
Goddamn,
it's
what?
almost impossible to go near the sun. The moon is more manageable, and you will see in a moment, or not a moment, you'll see in a couple of years that NASA is going back to the moon.
I thought the whole, hey, if you put 12,000 troops on one side of Guam, it'll capsize like a fucking boat was dumb.
We will not let you diminish this man.
Oh, come on. Come on. All right. Play it.
Any chance I get to play this little 33-second clip, I'm going to take. You should listen to the whole 2 minutes and 49 seconds. But we will get to the meat and potatoes really quickly.
If you'd like. Yeah, my fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
We don't anticipate that. The Guam population, I think, currently about 175,000, and again, with 8,000 Marines and their families, that's an addition of about 25,000 more.
He said that. He said the island of Guam will tip over.
Hold on. I got a question for y'all. Remember when AOC said gas stoves make you stupid? Mm-hmm. Can we check if these motherfuckers have gas stoves?
They all do.
The moon is made of gas. Now, okay, let's be honest. Okay, Sheila Jackson Lee did say I misspoke. Okay, I meant to say the sun, but it still makes no sense, because how are we gonna live on the sun, you dumb bitch? What the fuck?
Well, Jennifer makes a great point, because, you know, she is an enchanting woman who cannot put on those paper glasses.
Listen to the very end. Turn it all the way up. All the way up. Just blast it.
Just act like you can see.
She literally starts walking away and she's like, I can't see what's going on.
And you want me to believe she was talking about the fucking sun? You want me to believe she was talking about... No, she thought the moon was made of gases. You out of your mind. You want me to make me... but yeah, I can't even speak right now.
I love it. They were making fun of Trump because he did the same thing.
She was look.
Hold on.
Look, watch.
Hold on.
Look. She's staring at it. She's looking directly at the sun with her glasses and the fucking things on under her nose.
Again, I'm sorry I'm picking on you bad, Barney. You don't think your state can turn blue? Where the fuck do you think she's from?
Texas.
By the way, she did run for mayor of Houston, and Houston said, fuck you, so how's she still in Congress? I have no idea. If her own people won't vote for her to be mayor, how the fuck is she remaining as one of our House of Representatives?
She's staring at the eclipse where people told you not to stare, and then they made fun of Trump for staring at the sun. And then she goes, pretend like you could see it.
I can't see anything.
Wait,
y'all just pretend like you see.
See, just act like you can see.
I swear to God, dude. I swear to God, she was thinking that it was supposed to be an inner monologue, but she had a microphone in her hand, and she's like, I gotta talk. There's a microphone in my hand. And she was like, pretend you can see. That was supposed to be an inner thought, and it just fucking came out of her mouth.
This is your taxpayer dollars at work, guys. Are you happy with this representation? God. I'm sorry. Okay, let's square it up. For everybody in chat, Davey, go ahead, give your answer. What's dumber, Guam or this?
I listen. It will still be Guam. I'm sorry. This dude thought an island was going to tip over. Mind you, that clip is 13 years old, and he's still in Congress. Still there. He won the last election by 99%. Okay. In Georgia.
You know, now that you put that into perspective.
This is dumb. She's fucking dumb. But the guy thought Guam was going to tip over. He had the admiral, whoever it was, speechless for a second. He was like, well, with the population of whatever.
Wait, what was that on? It was on MSNBC or CNN or something where everybody, he was like, no, I got to find it. Find that whole damn thing. No, but it's awesome because the dude was just like, oh, well, it's like 12 square miles long, right? And then it's like 24 square miles long. And then it's somehow 12 square miles again. And if you put 12,000 troops on one side, it'll capsize and there will be no more Guam. I'm worried about that. This is what you vote for, supposedly.
A island that at its widest
is this the no you got to get the news clip with it.
Miles from shore to shore, and at its smallest level small.
I don't know which news clip. Is it O'Reilly?
Hold on.
There's a couple of them. But yeah, I don't wait.
No, please. This is like when I think it was MS. No, that wasn't
it. No, what happened? I didn't want to do that. Here we go.
Andrew's Arcade. Here we go. Okay, that's loud as fuck. Oh, yeah. It was that Anderson Cooper one. Okay, I got you. Hold on. This clip.
A lot of odd things happen in Planet Washington. I actually thought this was kind of an April Fool's joke.
This is CNN, ladies and gentlemen.
Took place
this was
last
also
week in a
13
House
years
Armed
ago.
Services Committee hearing discussing a military buildup on the island of Guam. Here's Georgia Congressman Hank Johnson. Listen.
This is a island that at its widest level is 12 miles from shore to shore, and at its smallest level or smallest location, it's 7 miles between one shore and the other. Is that correct?
I don't have the exact dimensions, but to your point, sir, I think Guam is a small island.
Very
relatively
small island, and about 24 miles, if I recall, long.
Wait, what?
So 24 miles long, about 7 miles wide at the least widest place on the island, and about 12 miles wide on the widest part of the island. And I don't know how many square miles that is. Do you happen to know?
I don't have that figure with me, sir. I can certainly supply it to you if you'd like.
Yeah, my fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
We don't anticipate that.
I got to say, I'm impressed with the Admiral Robert Willard, who's head of the U.S. Pacific Fleet, for not laughing, frankly. Later, when he was asked for a clarification, a spokesman for the Congressman Johnson said he meant that adding about 8,000 Marines and their families to the population of Guam could be a tipping point to the island's infrastructure and ecosystem, that he was, quote, obviously joking.
Bullshit. Okay.
If he was joking, that was the fucking driest sense of humor I've ever fucking heard.
There's a strong argument for both cases here. All right. You have Sheila Jackson Lee, who relies on her staffers, and her staffers wrote that for her, though. Her staffers went in front of high school kids that were graduating.
Which
and
part?
Said, the sun
Pretend
is
like you
hot.
can see?
We can't be there. And then pretend like you can see after you stare at the sun. We have a strong competition here.
After fighting with those fucking glasses for fucking 15 minutes.
Remember the baby hands?
And I was trying to hear what she was saying, but she had the thing back by here, so you can't really hear. It sounded like she was saying, I saw what I saw. I heard you. I saw it. Like she was just a bitch to that lady. Like, relax, lady. Like, I saw what I saw.
Pretend like retards keep getting reelected constantly. It's like the Democratic constituents are either like low Q or low information or both. Oh no, they are fucking bots, man. Like I said, it doesn't matter whether you're wrapped in silicone or encased in fucking flesh and bone. Or I'm sorry, wrapped in flesh or encased in silicone. You are a bot. You cannot break your programming. It's still the same old, yeah, we're doing good.
I think the high school kids and the parents are the same age. That is cool.
I mean, they could be. But I mean, that is
the parents
ridiculous.
And the kids are both in 12th grade. And they're like, yeah, the gas in the sun. Oh, yeah, that's what I learned too. The gas in the moon. Dude, I'm telling you right now, that
illegals will keep that in power in Houston.
I'm telling you, that's on par with me asking Amanda how they get the stuff back from Mars on the movie The Martian. And I was dead, like joking. I was fucking joking. This lady would have been like, absolutely. Well, how did they get the set back from Mars after they filmed The Martian? Like, how does that work? And people are just like, what is she? She's for real. She's joking, right? Like, I broke. Like, after a few minutes, I finally was just like, I'm fucking kidding. I'm joking. Like, she'd be like, no, after The Martian was filmed, it took them about 4 years to bring the set back. What the fuck? It astonished. And once again, seriously, these are the people we are allowing to tell us what to do on a daily basis.
That's my fucking argument.
On a daily basis, these are the people that come up with these rules and just go, hey, tomorrow starting tomorrow, you're no longer allowed to drink a milkshake if you're white. You can't drink a chocolate milkshake if you're white, or if you're black, you're not allowed to drink a vanilla milkshake. And you're like, why do we need that law? And they're like, we don't care. That's the law we're putting in. And it's like that just makes no sense.
And if you argue against it, you're racist.
Yeah, you're racist. Like what? Can't we just all fucking milkshakes, lady? Like, can we just do that? Is that cool? Like, who cares what kind of milkshake you like and what color you are?
Well, we also have a different problem on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a wonderful one. Your favorite, fucking favorite politician,
this douchebag. And he's from New York. If I ever had the chance to box this fucking dildo, I would fucking do to him what that lady should have done with that meat sausage. Okay, I'm not talking about
deep throat him.
No, wait, what? No, I mean, wait. That's not what I meant. I mean, hold on, wait a second. Hold on. Don't take that out of context. Don't clip that. No, wait.
Okay.
Should have waited till you were drinking.
Yeah, that would have been that would have got me. I'd have ruined the monitor tonight. No, but I mean, you have to understand, he's one of the biggest fucking dicks. I mean, he is. This is the same motherfucker that stood up there in a case about, or in a hearing about human trafficking.
Me or the guy?
Clipped.
Me or Daniel? Is he clipped or unclipped? Which one?
No, he's Jewish.
L'chaim. I take your little thing, I put it in here, and I nip the tip. Oh.
But anyway, yeah, this dude literally in a hearing about human trafficking, there was a woman there that her child died from a fentanyl overdose. He literally said that she was too stupid to know what high crimes and misdemeanors are by an elected official by the name of Secretary Mayorkas, who's not doing his job and allowing this to happen, which caused the fentanyl problem with the drugs, with the cartels running drugs as well. Her child dies from that, and he says she's too stupid to understand what a high crime misdemeanor is.
Meanwhile, she says she went down to the border and the Border Patrol is making sandwiches, and he goes, well, that's your interpretation of what they're doing. And literally the Border Patrol has said all they're doing is making sandwiches. The Border Patrol has turned into a fucking Subway. That's all. That's all. They're now fucking Subway employees that are hired by us.
And they want to give more money for that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, Daniel Goleman posted this. This GOP majority is simply incapable of governing. Democrats have supplied the votes for all must-pass legislation this term. If they remove the speaker again, the question everyone should ask is which two R's will do what's right for America and vote Rep. Jeffries for speaker. That is Dollar Store Obama, ladies and gentlemen. No, that's Timo Obama. Wish Obama would be better. That is Timu fucking Obama.
He's the dumbest person. He's a step above the fucking principal that couldn't read that they were just that he thought it was a door opener and pulled a fire alarm and couldn't read the door signs that said fire alarm, fire doors. Yeah, just one step above that.
You mean Bowman?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mr. rap artist himself.
Jesus Christ, guys. Like, all right.
New York's fucking dumb, dude. I don't know how else to say it. New York is just dumb. Thank God I'm out of there. Thank God I left because it's just getting worse.
Yeah.
Marjorie Taylor Greene has vowed to, she made her motion to vacate the speaker, remove Speaker Mike Johnson. I saw your statement on it. I couldn't agree with you more on yours. What is your position on the idea of should Democrats step up to save Speaker Johnson?
Is this guy
And
fucking
is
calling
there a
balls and
deal that could be
strikes? What the fuck?
for the Democrats to
No,
save him?
this is a
Or is it
soft
what you were suggesting in your statement? 'Cause
softball
maybe
thing.
your views evolved over time.
I'm talking about his
I can
microphone.
guarantee you. Oh, the ball.
Talking about his microphone. He looks like he's fucking announcing for the Cubs. Now batting number 2, Daniel Goldman. Number 2.
He's not batting. He's catching.
I mean, yeah, and fucking fingers McGillicuddy from California is pitching.
No, but you
Fucking
have
Eric
to understand
Swalwell.
that. Oh, goddamn. He was fucking a Chinese spy, ladies and gentlemen. He was fucking a Chinese spy, and he's still in Congress. Anyway.
I think that's the wrong question to be asking right now, Dean. I think what we have seen from this Republican majority is the most historically inept Congress in history. And if they are going to go through the process of vacating the speaker once again, and we already had a 4-week delay in getting anything done because they went through this charade.
Before we continue, I want you all to understand that House Democrats said they would obstruct House Republicans at every fucking turn. The Senate Democrats said they would not bring any bill to the floor from House Republicans. Even the president himself said that he would veto any bill that came from the House Republicans. And they make the argue about do nothing Congress? Like, this is not an argument.
If they're going to do it again, it is abundantly clear that Republicans cannot be given the responsibility to govern and to run Congress. And so,
okay. Yeah. Dickhead, look, listen to me. The reason why McCarthy was ousted is because he was making backdoor deals with the Democrats to push their shit and fumble anything good for America.
I just want to make a point.
That is what Mike Johnson has been caught doing several times now.
I just want to make a point. The same people who are accusing people who followed Donald Trump as cultists and sheep are the same people who follow lockstep and order with each other on every single thing.
Mm-hmm.
One idiot has a bad idea and the rest of the idiots follow like fucking sheep. Meanwhile, the Republicans have differing opinions, which sometimes it's to the detriment, but they have differing opinions on things and they want certain things done. And they go, hey, if you're not going to do what we want, we're going to oust you. So who are the fucking sheep in this? The people who have a brain and want to do what they want to do and have what they want put out by their constituents, or the fucking sheep who decide, hey, how about we don't let certain people have chocolate milkshakes on Tuesday, and then everybody goes, okay, no chocolate milks on Tuesday. I don't know why I'm obsessed with milkshakes. I think I want to go get a milkshake.
Chocolate milks, like
chocolate milkshake.
You just like chocolate, everything. Did the video at the beginning get you excited?
I was excited.
Okay.
So the question that we should be asking is, are there 2 Republicans who will vote for Hakeem Jeffries to be Speaker of the House? Because every single bill that has become law in this Congress has relied upon Democratic votes. And we aren't playing partisan games. We don't have any control over what goes on the House floor. In the House, the Republicans have total control. And even then, we are doing what is best for the American people, funding the government, holding the line, making sure that Republican draconian cuts to everyone other than their special interests and their wealthy donors are not implemented.
I'm just gonna stop it right there. I just want.
I just had an aneurysm. I just had. The American people wants the government funded. Have you not? Once again, apparently you haven't gone outside and touched fucking grass and talked to any of your constituents. Because I guarantee you right now, if you talk to any of your constituents, they'd probably tell you to stick the government up your fucking ass. I guarantee it. Because nobody
It doesn't. However, when you see what the Democrats are trying to push through, than what these House Republicans you've been told to hate are trying to push through. If you actually heard the arguments, you would understand, Joe. That's what I'm trying to get to you. I bring these Senate hearings, I bring these House hearings where they sit there and they argue these bills. You don't understand, okay? House Democrats in the Ways and Means Committee, no, that was Judiciary, I believe, just shot down a fucking bill that would sit there and say, hey, don't matter if you're transgender or not, at least go to the hospital and tell your doctor your biological sex, because there are drugs and things that work on women that don't work on men and vice versa. At least with your doctor, say your biological fucking sex. And all, except for Mr. Mfume, who was not there to vote, all Democrats voted no.
Like pain meds. It's actually, it's been proven that when they did the initial test on pain medication, that they only did it on men. And they found out that women have a bigger threshold for pain than men. So women need more pain meds than men do. What, dude? So if you have to, men have are denser, more muscle mass, a lot of stuff than women do. So if you're going to be there and you're going to tell them that you're a biological male when you're not a biological male, they're not going to be able to help you the way they should. I'd rather see the Play-Doh penis clip again than listen to Cole. She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
I agree, but unfortunately, I have condemned my life to watching shit like that. Okay. Y'all want to... Okay, I bring that up right here because I'm getting written up because I cussed out the new supervisor.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. The woman is pregnant. Her hormones all... That's another thing. The woman's pregnant. Her hormones all... Men can't get pregnant. I said men cannot get pregnant. I said
But they can have periods.
If you shove a V8 fucking popsicle in your asshole and then have somebody kick you in your rectum 16 times, then yeah, it's kind of a period. It's more of an exclamation point because you're just like... But yeah, no. Okay. So no.
I bring that whole Dan Goldman clip up because of this. This comes from Marco Polo. Yeah. It appears that Daniel Goldman simply is incapable of paying his rent, even with the hefty trust fund from Levi Strauss Company. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He married the heiress to the Levi Strauss Company. And he still can't pay his rent. Here is a fucking motion about how they cannot deliver court documents to evict the son of a bitch for not paying his bills. And it appears that John Doe, which is the fucking security at the desk, won't let them leave the summons for Goldman at the desk, but they won't let him go up to his door and tape it to his door either.
I like how it just broadcasts his fucking his address. By the way,
I mean, it's whatever. Look, they tried twice.
What cheap fucks certificate of mailing? Send it certified, you fucking dinks.
Just for everybody out there, he does drop the summons with notice about him not being able to pay his fucking rent in a New York apartment. And you're going to sit there and tell me how Republicans can't govern? Sir, you can't pay your fucking rent. Like, seriously, what the fuck is this? Now, granted, it's probably something he's like, I don't need it anymore. Fuck it, I'll let it go. But in the shit. Like, why just not pay your fucking rent?
Because he's a senator or congressman. He doesn't have to. He's privileged. It's a big fucking club, and we're not in it, kiddos.
Yeah.
We're not in it. So if anybody else, if that happened to anybody else,
you're welcome here, Jennifer. You
Yes,
have
you're
our
very
sense of humor.
yes. I mean, if it was anybody else, they'd be going after them.
Oh yeah,
tooth and nail. But because he's a congressman or a senator, whatever the fuck he is, congressman, you know,
you hear nothing about it.
No. If it was fucking Trump, if Trump missed one fucking payment, it'd be blasted over news. Well, yeah, no, they're just they think they're above us, and we have to realize that they're not. They're actually, to be honest with you, in all fucking honesty, they're below us. They're below us. They're our servants. Remember that. They are our servants. We pay them to be there.
Yeah,
They serve
we're supposed
us.
to.
We don't
That's the way it was
serve them.
designed. But they think they rule us as soon as we elect them.
But we have gotten to a point where people are afraid to talk up. And you know why? Because they will sit there and use the government to go after you. Look at all these people that have been saying things online, and the FBI just shows up at their house. There's a guy I don't even agree with most of the times he talks about. He was just on Drinking Bros the other day, and Misfit, his name is Misfit Patriot. I don't agree with a bunch of shit that he does. I don't agree with a lot of shit that he does.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking piece of shit.
But he has the First Amendment right to talk about things, and they showed up at his fucking door. There was another lady who who posted some stuff online. Yes, now you're talking. They work for us, like Mr. Whitaker said the other day before Congress a few years back. Yeah, they work
that
for
day
us.
before Congress. Yes.
So and this lady, the FBI showed up at her door asking her about things she posted on Facebook. She asked them for their ID and they wouldn't show it to her. Misfit Patriot also said that they went to his door. He talked to them through the door. He said, I'll have my lawyer call you. He said the lawyer called twice. They never answered. They called him back. He called them back and said, my lawyer tried to get in touch with you, and nobody picked up the phone for him. Like, they're using the government, the three-letter mafias, to come after people who talk up about how their servants are not serving them correctly.
Yeah, well. Oh.
But listen.
You want to talk about how servants aren't serving them correctly.
Hold on. I want to play this one clip first.
Okay.
But I mean, this is and this is where the hypocrisy also of the left, right? We talk about how I say this all the time. They don't listen to what they're saying. They just go and espouse bullshit. They don't listen to what they're saying. They just go out and say things. And then, well, I'll let the clips talk for themselves.
Let's make sure we show up wherever we have to show up. And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd.
Now, that's Maxine Waters talking about anybody in the Republican Party. If you see them anywhere, you go out and you create a problem for them. That was in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward 2024.
As a member of Congress with people, you know, who evidently had a racist attitude, and recently one even confronted.
Yes, Raphael.
Right. And they don't say racist things, but what they say is they don't like something.
I like you, Jennifer.
They don't like a position that I took. But you know that, you know, if you were not Black, you would not be approached that way.
So,
yes.
So she goes out and says, get in the faces of Republicans, but because somebody got in her face because they didn't like her, they're racist.
Uh-huh.
They don't fucking listen to the words that come out of their mouth. They just say shit just to say shit.
Well, I will 100% agree with that because it is the staffers that are writing their speeches for them, and they just say them. Okay. But you want to say shit, you want to talk about that. Let's talk about the say shit just to say shit. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, this story goes a lot deeper than what we're going to show you right here. I will explain a lot more here very shortly, but everybody's favorite little rejected sperm, Harry Sisson, has been caught in some more shit. Now, I followed the story that led before this about Harry Sisson with Sarah, and I did help her out. This is what brought me to, because my X account is fucking suspended. It's gone because I called for treason charges. However, I came across this video right here. Now, this comes from liberal hive mind. It's called Well. I guess I can't deny it anymore. I guess he can't deny it anymore, huh? And I was just like, okay, fine. You caught my attention. Dude, he's got some good videos. He breaks it down in about 10, 15 minutes, gives you the roundabout, the above board story in about 10 to 15 minutes. Video done, right? I was listening to this. She seems sad to
lose that SBF cheddar.
Yeah.
I want to kind of get back to this when we're done with here, because I have a little bit to say about that. Not a lot. I think you know what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't either. I'm just going to be honest. Other than the fact that it is leading towards World War III, I don't fucking care.
And that we're paying for it, I don't give a fuck. We should
Let's
stop
actually
paying
touch
for
on
it.
that right now. Yeah,
Okay.
We are paying for that. Look, you're going to sit there and tell me that I don't give a damn how long the conflict has been going on, who broke what ceasefire or anything, but you're going to sit there and tell me that people paraglided into a fucking music festival, murdered women, children, and men, for that matter, for something that they had no involvement with. You're putting fucking babies in ovens, and I'm supposed to fucking care about you getting devastated? But do I care about that situation at all? Other than the fact that it's leading towards World War III? No.
And that
Let
we're
them do
funding
it.
it.
I don't need to fucking fund that shit because they can fund themselves.
Yeah.
However, we are funding both sides of that bullshit. We are funneling money to Iran. We are funneling money to, Palestine? Hamas controls Palestine. Hamas is getting the fucking aid. We are giving aid and comfort to the enemies of Israel that we are supposed to fucking back up. By the way, there are enemies too. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Other than that, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Davey.
Let them blow themselves up. I don't give a fuck. I just don't want to pay for it. I don't care. Let them fucking do whatever they want to do. I don't care about Ukraine and Russia. I said it. I don't give a fuck. I want to stop paying for other people's fucking issues. If they join NATO, if Ukraine joins NATO, that'd be the dumbest fucking move ever. We need to stop funding these people. We need to stop funding other countries and fund ourselves. You want socialized healthcare? You want paid for education? You want paid for fucking roads and everything like that? Stop funding other countries, and we can afford everything. I will be happy to pay taxes if it went back to our country. I don't want to pay taxes when it goes to other countries. I'm not paying for a fucking wall in another country if we can't even agree to put a wall at our own border. Okay? So stop with this whole bullshit of walls don't work and blah, 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 blah. We're going to make one in Turkey, though. But fuck off all the way.
100 fucking %.
Dude, it gets under my skin. It really does, because, once again, more and more videos are coming out that people are paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in taxes every year. And now people are saying, why do I still owe the government $600 after they took $5,000, $6,000 away from me?
Mm-hmm.
Why? What do I see? The fucking bridges collapsing? What do I see? Roads still not getting fucking repaired? What do I see? Homeless people all over the place?
Flint, Michigan's water still isn't fixed.
No, What happened to all those billions of dollars we gave for infrastructure? Where's all that money?
What
And I'm
happened to
sick and
East
ti-
Palestine? Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sick and
that's
tired-
right. Hold on. East Palestine? They just came out recently and said they didn't even have to fucking burn the chemicals, ladies and gentlemen.
Why are we paying for a fucking bridge with federal tax dollars when the bridge in Baltimore is insured and the company has insurance on the boat? Why are we fitting the bill?
Yep.
If you even read any of these bills, and I implore you, read. I mean, I guarantee. I understand it's 10,000 pages for some of these stupid bills, but if you read at least some of it, you'll understand that it's just a money laundering scheme.
If walls don't work, explain why people in El Paso are being shot at as often from Mexico went down significantly after a wall was built. I mean,
Because
they put up razor wire at fucking Eagle Pass, and then all of a sudden the motherfuckers went, hey, we can't get here now. It was just a fucking razor wire and some damn shipping containers.
At the park. And then where did they go? They went down a little bit more and were meant by fucking guns when they were trying to get through farmers' yards.
Yep. Oh, wait, George Allen Kelly is on fucking trial for the same damn shit, ladies and gentlemen. Because apparently he supposedly shot an illegal immigrant who was trespassing in his yard and earlier had flash guns at him. Okay.
Oh, really quick. Oh, here it is. Here's one of the videos. Here's your hard-earned tax dollars that works, folks.
Go ahead. Your name?
Mike Baruchio.
Can I see your identification? And who were you with?
FBI. You can't film it. You can see it, but you can't film it.
Why? Why? I pay your fucking salary. Why? You want to come to my door because of something somebody said that I said online or something I said online?
I think the veins about to start popping.
It's coming.
Bob, you can. Your name?
My name is Russell Gooch.
Russell Gooch.
Because you're an asshole.
Thomas with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. State your presence.
State my presence, or
Yeah.
why we're here to talk to you? I'm here to
Yeah,
talk
that's
to you.
what
see if
state
you
your
give us a
presence
little
means.
help. Be honest.
On what?
I can discuss it, but we need to sit down and talk first.
Why?
About what?
About what?
Yeah.
Well, the FBI has a lot of programs going on where we try to identify some situations or people or groups that may be of interest. And you're not in trouble. You haven't done anything wrong, but you may know somebody that put the hair on the back of your neck up that you'd be willing to talk to us about. And that's why we're.
So instead of keeping our country safe from terrorists and people coming into this country illegally who could potentially do something, you're going after people who are saying things online, who are not happy with the government that we have, who pay for the government that we have.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they're doing. I mean, they've gone after Trump supporters how many times? Ladies and gentlemen, do you realize the people that were arrested for the May 29th, 2020 riot in D.C.
Who?
that went on for about a month? You know,
What?
where they firebombed the fucking White House in an attempt to kill the sitting president because the news told him he was racist. Went to a bunker. You made fun of him for it. The bunker boy. You remember all that shit? Yeah, all charges dropped on every single one of those people.
Oh, but I heard there was a guy from January 6th. It's been 3 years. He still hasn't had a trial. Still hasn't been brought in front of a judge. He's been in jail for 3 years.
Yep.
He was arrested January 18th, 2021. Still hasn't had one trial.
I told you, Joe.
Missing from California, audit shows minutes. Yeah. What was the how much were they in debt? We talked about last week or the week before. How much was it again?
God damn it. What was it?
$73 billion.
Yeah,
They had how much of a
73
surplus?
From 25?
$25 million surplus they had before Gavin Newsom took office. They are now down 75. They went down almost $100 billion since Gavin Newsom took over. And you want me to trust these people with my hard-earned money? And you want me to believe that they're going to go after the millionaires and billionaires? Kiss my whole Puerto Rican ass.
Well, he was in his home. He was just standing in his doorway.
Yeah. They wanted to go into his home. You don't fucking invite Nosferatu into your house, because then Nosferatu can go into your house. You don't invite them in.
Yep. He's right. Say it. This is your taxpayer dollars at work. Are you happy with this representation? But back to the story that got us off on this fucking tangent.
Back
no,
to that
I came across this
should have
video
been fucking swallowed Harry Sisson.
Oh, God damn it. I came across this video from Liberal Hive Mind, and I was just listening to it on the background, just as I'm working. And then all of a sudden, this crossed my eyes. I was like, hold on. I kind of know Sarah. I've talked to her a few times. She's actually a great fucking woman. I followed this shit with Harry Sisson from the very beginning with her and Harry Sisson. Okay? So when I saw that come across, I was like, what the fuck?
Once again, don't believe Joe Rogan when he tells you ivermectin worked for him. But believe this fucking 21-year-old when he tells us something. Believe Greta Thunberg, who was 13, going across the fucking Delaware like she was George Washington, going across the Atlantic in a fucking sailboat and then flew back home. Yeah, that's the person I want to fucking listen to. That's exactly who I'm going to listen to.
I'm going to play a little bit.
She doesn't even have a pube on her pelvis, and you want me to listen to that fucking person? Absolutely not.
Well, hey, look. He's a 21-year-old, 22-year-old kid.
Cum stain.
I mean, all he does, he's a college kid, ladies and gentlemen. He just eats pizza all day. All right? He's that fucking poor. He's one of you. However, hold on. I'm going to play a little bit of clips from Liberal, and I hope you're not mad about it. But this dude, this is what started the whole thing.
Keep people's attention. And a lot of the people on our side, like if they start hearing, like I've actually done it before. I've criticized Democrats, like specifically Hakeem Jeffries, and it all just went south. Like I started losing followers. Like it's bad, right? And I really want to be that person that like reaches the other side, because Democrats, I mean, they're horrible at their jobs, right? They do a lot of shitty things, although I'll vote for them all the time. But it's also hard in the space to criticize them.
That's a good, can we clip that quote? They're horrible
please
at their
don't.
jobs.
Please don't clip that.
That's Chris Maurer and Harry Sisson.
Please don't do that. Please don't, prove me. Please don't prove me wrong, please.
Now, we're going to play the little clip here from Liberal, who took older millennials, his little TikTok that he made about this. Now, a little bit of backstory with this.
I'm a huge fan of the older millennial. That dude.
Oh, he's fucking awesome.
That dude is great. He is what, to be honest with you, he would never do it, but he is one of the people that we could use in Congress.
100%.
Because he will call out
I could vote for the man, I would.
Sides. He will call out both sides without any problem. He has no problem shitting on both sides, and I would love it.
I would too. But here's the thing. Okay, from the start of the Sarah Fields Harry Sisson controversy, I will get into that a little bit later. But older millennial he's always been over Harry Sisson because Harry Sisson is a paid shill. Okay, that's 100% fucking confirmed. They can sit there and say it all they want. It's confirmed. All right? Just stop with your delusional bullshit fucking baby mind. We all know. Anyway, he breaks down this shit, this new story that's pretty nicely, and we'll go into what Sarah found.
Happy for Harry that he got to do an interview with the governor of Pennsylvania. But Harry, were you aware that all of your text messages, emails, and other communications with government officials is part of the public record and therefore subject to a Freedom of Information request? But don't worry, Harry, I haven't submitted any of those requests. However, your favorite investigative journalist did. I just want to be clear real quick that none of...
I want you all to know before we begin any further, I was in on that live. Sarah Fields was talking with Harry Sisson on an X Space. Mad Bull was the host of that. The way he talked to every single woman in that chat, every single real woman out there would want to rip this kid's throat out. I'm not playing. That was an ugly ass fucking space. And I would love to sit down and talk to Sarah about it.
Yes.
That was disgusting what he did in that. I'm not going to go ahead and blast out all that information because it's not my place to do so. If Sarah would actually like to sit down and talk, I would love to, so we can go through the whole controversy. However,
Yes, Sarah, if you came on and talked to us, I would curb my fucks a little bit.
I don't think she would be. I don't think she would care about that. Honestly,
fine. Fuck it. Let's do it.
I don't think she would care about that. Honestly, but
it goes to Sarah is censored. That's her on X, and you can also follow her on TikTok at Sarah for Texas. So Harry's been posting videos like this, where he says, I asked Governor Shapiro of Pennsylvania how he'll respond if Trump tries to overturn the election results. You know, basically pretending that that was a question he wanted to ask. However, the text messages that Sarah was able to get tell a different story. Hold up. Wait a minute. See, this is Harry's conversation with Gavin Lichtenstein. Gavin is the director of digital partnerships for the governor. And what's Gavin saying here? Hey, Harry, it's Gavin with Governor Shapiro's team. Excited for tomorrow. I'm working on getting you an embargoed version of the script with bullet points so you can prepare. It's funny because if I had been interviewing a government official and he sent me a text that said he was going to give me a script, I would question why I need one. But Harry's response is cool, thanks. I'll give him credit because he did ask if it would be possible to ask some questions about our democracy. But if you actually watch the interview, which I have to say, sadly, I did for the sake of being able to make this video, yeah, he never asked any of those questions. No, Harry stayed on script. And the funny thing is that Harry has denied that this has been set up by Palette Management. He's tried to deny that he's been compensated to do this interview. But we know that's not true. This was all set up courtesy of Kevin Pham, who is Harry's talent manager at Palette. And Sarah, being the outstanding investigative journalist she is, actually tried to clarify this with Harry. Asked him, did Palette Management handle your interview with Josh Shapiro? Was there a financial transaction between the two? Oh, and Harry saw the message. Gotta love read receipts. So thanks to Sarah, we now know that his entire interview with the governor was scripted. And it was scripted by the governor's team with bullet points. We also know that it was set up by Palette Management. Good job, Kevin. I've never known a talent agency to work for free. There was obviously financial compensation for this interview, but none of his videos about this point out that it's a paid partnership. Harry, do you know what they call doing paid political advertisements for a candidate and not disclosing that you're paid for it? Hey, little buddy, that's a crime. But hey, I guess liberal creators can commit crimes on this platform and not be punished by TikTok.
Well, there it is.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, Harry Sisson has committed a federal fucking felony once again. Now, I want to say once again, and I'll go ahead and briefly speak on this. There was a controversy before. This is where I actually caught on to Sarah. This is where I had a few conversations with Sarah about this whole situation. And yeah, I chimed in on this shit too. Not too long ago, Harry Sisson made a TikTok about a bomb threat at his school that was targeting him. Yet, it's okay, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't live there. I don't live on that campus. It's okay.
Nothing.
They didn't take it serious. Now, Sarah was the first one to jump on this shit that I saw. There was a lot of people in the background that were working on this shit with her, giving information left and right. There were a lot that were tracking this down once she got her nose on it. This woman she's a tracking fucking machine with this.
Wait, I'm curious. How good is she? Like, is she good enough to have maybe a certain agency come to her doorstep and ask her questions?
Oh, you mean like the FBI when she reported about the cartels coming over and having training sessions within the United States borders? Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how good she was, but apparently she's really good.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She called on this story. She called the New York school that the university that he goes to. They didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Okay. This goes on for about a week. People are checking the records and everything on their website. No mention of a bomb threat. And then all of a sudden, he comes out with a video. I literally checked that registry about an hour and a half, 2 hours before this video came out. roughly around 3 p.m., 3:30 my time, I checked the registry. There was nothing about that incident. A couple of hours later, I bring up Twitter again, check Sarah's little shit, and all of a sudden, it's there. The record is out of place. The dates are out of place as far as their registry is concerned because everybody was bringing up the fact that it's not in that list of reported incidents as a school. You're going to sit there and tell me that a bomb threat at a dormitory that somebody thinks that you live at, there's a bomb in the dormitory, there's a bomb in the main building, and nobody takes it seriously because you don't live at the dormitory. That was the story.
Or
Sarah calls.
Or maybe it didn't fucking happen.
Well, hold on. There's a record about it in the school now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you said the cops were involved. So we're going to hit a freedom of information request and see what they say about it. Well, it takes a while. Then it drops. I think it was right before Valentine's Day, February or something. It drops that apparently there is some kind of record about the police being involved, but there's a lot of questions that surround that. And then older millennial drops saying, hey, I got a cease and desist letter from Harry Sisson because, you know, this kid, all he can afford is pizza all day. He's going to school and he can eat pizza. Well, his dad apparently paid for one of the best law firms in the United States of America to send a cease and desist letter to the older millennial to get him to shut the fuck up about Harry Sisson and his bomb threat. I'm sorry, what? Now, there are some allegations. I haven't been able to follow up with Sarah about all that because my ex account was fucking banned because apparently calling for treason charges is an act of violence. But yeah, apparently his dad and his mom were getting a divorce because his dad was beating on his mom. That's an allegation. I haven't followed up with that. I don't understand that. I lost contact with all that because I even tried to help, but I ain't paying fucking $35 to find out. Yeah, for the court records.
What?
For the court records.
Oh.
I'm not paying $35 to find out one time. Sorry.
Listen, I don't want to fund a war. I don't want to fund this fuckers to find out this cunt's parents are getting divorced.
I wish I could eat pizza all day. But no.
I would, but it just goes to my thighs. So it's, you know, it's not healthy.
What will actually happen to him, though? Absolutely fucking nothing. He's a paid Democrat shill. You remember that story about, what was it, 30 TikTok stars? Or TikTok influencers were hired by the Biden administration. What was that? What was that woman's name? That
under the fucking desk news who fucking lied about Next Benedict. Oh, I'm going again.
Well,
I'm going to fucking again. You really want me to blow my fucking gasket tonight, don't you? You really want me to
Who was that one who debated Charlie Kirk? Victoria Hamlet?
Victoria Hamlet or something like that. Victoria Hamill or something like that.
Yeah, she's part of Gen Z for Change.
Yeah.
It's that crew.
Yeah. And under the desk news who fucking sat there and boldface blamed Republicans for Next Benedict's death and then didn't say a fucking word after everything and then claims that, you know, it's the Republicans who are the bad people and who are dividing this country, yet she does nothing but blame Republicans for everything. She's a cunt.
Yeah.
And if you listen to her, you're a cunt.
Well, talk about that a little more. Let me go to the bathroom real quick.
I've
been drinking. Sorry.
Yeah. It's just so enraging that, once again, instead of just going, and this is a problem we have nowadays. Instead of going, hey, maybe I fucked up. Maybe I made a mistake on jumping the gun and retracting what you said. No, these people will just either not say another word and will freely go on with whatever they do, making whatever the money they can make. But if you're against the narrative, you're crucified. You will be known as the scourge of the earth. You will go to jail. The FBI will come and raid you. because you dared speak against the establishment. But no, you get under the desk news who will just sit there and tell you far-right Republicans are the reason why a girl was murdered. Meanwhile, the girl took her life because she was unhappy, because she was very confused, because the world we live in now confuses the shit out of children. They don't apologize. They double down. Exactly, Jennifer. They just confuse the shit out of children. And when your child is so confused and can't decide whether they're a boy or a girl or a fucking a phoenix, bless you, or a fucking phoenix. And you have teachers allowing kids. I don't know if they do it, but if your kid identifies as a cat, you're allowed to piss on a fucking in a litter box in the class. And hey, they're just identifying as what they want to identify. And then the kid decides to fucking take a couple of pills and end their life because and as a parent now you're devastated. And the teacher just goes, you know what? Next child, it's sad that this happened. We should really we should really feel bad for this person, this Zemzies or Ziggers.
Whoa. Well, that was a little too close.
What happened?
Zigger.
What happened? Who said that? I was just rhyming. Didn't mean it in any negatory way, right?
But yeah, those are the influencers that Biden actually helped you pass.
He brought them to. Remember the trans woman who fucking flashed her tits at the White House?
Rose Montoya.
But Trump is the bad guy. Trump is bringing degeneracy. Remember? Wait, what did Joe Biden say when he became president? The adults are back in the house. Apparently, it's a fucking Pornhub is back in that fucking place because you got Hunter Biden snorting coke all over the fucking place and fucking transgenders just shoving their tits and fucking fake dicks all over the place. Yeah. Real adult.
Yeah. Zigga, what? Sorry, Amanda didn't need the woo-saw that time. But no, I mean, you're not correct.
You're not wrong. Ever noticed this? Yeah, there's a lot of, oh my God. And the teachers trying to have sex with their students, female teachers now. There was just one the other day that was caught in trying to impersonating a 12 to 15-year-old.
Yep.
Having sex with one of her fucking students. Like
she was acting like she was a tutor. She was like roughly around 14, 15 years old, going around and having sex with the tutors. Or the 2Ds, I guess you would. Is that a thing? Are they 2Ds if they're being tutored?
I don't know. If you pull out quick enough, it toots. I like to make myself laugh.
I'm sorry, Sarah. But no, I mean, God, I mean, I can't anymore, man.
But I said this yesterday. Has this been going on forever and we haven't had the social media and the news travel as quickly now that we did in the past? Or is this just a new thing? Because now
hold on.
Now the thing is that you will go, like when we were in school, dude, to be honest with you, I thought teachers went into a closet and were plugged in and that's it. Like they came out to teach class, and then they went into a closet, plugged themselves in, and that's where they stayed at night. Now,
hold on.
Listen, shut up. I never said I was smart. I never said I was smart, right? All right, I barely passed. My GPA was like a 2.1, okay? I barely passed. But now...
Okay, let's roll with it.
Now, you can literally pull up Instagram and watch your teacher shake her ass all over Cancun. You can know who your teacher is banging at any point in the day. You could just pull up her Instagram and see who she's fucking.
Yes, we did.
It's like it's weird.
I'm sorry.
We're in a weird predicament right now. Did you see or hear about the high school that the children doing lap dances at yeah, it's sick. Did you see the video of the young boy girl dancing for people, and they were throwing dollars at her.
Devin the
No,
Amazing?
it wasn't that one. It was I believe
that
it was
was recent.
recently. Yeah, it's just you see an auditorium full of adults, and this boy girl is just strutting their fucking shit, and people are throwing dollars at them. It's fucking disgusting. And the people that are defending this are gross. They're gross.
All right. I'm sorry. I took a piss at the wrong time.
Listen, what you said was about the fucking under the desk news, which threw me into a fucking loop because that line. Cunt.
I wasn't bringing that one up. I was trying to remember the name Victoria Hamlet.
Yeah, but those people.
All right. You just said, "Hey, who is that person under the desk?"
Because I'm just, dude. It still angers me that she went out and said that, and it just was. It's still out there. The woman has 3 point something million followers on TikTok, where it's a bunch of kids mainly on this app, and they listen to her, and she just goes far right Republicans, and all these kids will hear that, and all of a sudden, their parents are Republican, and the next thing you know, they're getting the FBI, and now you have the kids turning on their parents like they were during the fucking COVID pandemic.
Yeah,
it's a slow burn to where
those
eventually
people that turned their neighbors in because they went to DC on January 6th.
Yeah,
never mind if they were in the Capitol or not.
Yeah, it's just it's a sore. It's a because I have kids in school still. It's a fucking and young kids, and I'm having and another one's coming. And I mean, listen, I love Spencer to death, and he's honest to a fault. And he said the other day, we were talking, like, why are you doing some of this stuff? And he blatantly said TikTok. Blatantly was just like, oh, I saw it on TikTok. And like, I love the honesty of that kid. Sometimes it's a little brutal, but he was just, and yeah, these kids are doing these things that they see on TikTok and learning from TikTok, unfortunately.
Well, the Tide Pod eating challenge, the condom snorting challenge, the alcohol-infused tampons up your asshole challenge. What do you expect? I mean, look, as far as the whole TikTok trend, look, I'm sorry. There is no way, and you brought it up. You were saying that, like, has this always been a thing? I refuse to believe that throughout history, men said that they were women stuck fucking frozen V8 popsicle sticks up their ass to simulate a fucking period and said, hey, I can have children. I don't believe in any shape or form throughout history that was ever a thing.
No, what I meant was basically like teachers fucking their students or teachers trying to fuck their students. Like I know, like, like,
well, I mean, that's there have been recorded instances for at least a decade that I know of.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Like I've known some kids that have said they fuck teachers, but like not at this.
You knew they were fucking lying though.
Yeah, but not at not at this pace. Like it was like one or two kids. Like that teacher from that high school. Yeah, I fucked her. Like it was like one or two.
Nowadays, I'm actually inclined to believe it though.
Yeah, but like I said, because they have so much access to their teacher, you could fucking see your teacher snatch on fucking OnlyFans now. Come on, dude. You can see the cop next door on OnlyFans too. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here, folks?
You can see Jack Murphy on Chatterbait stick dildos up his ass and tell college boys that he wants to fuck them in the ass. Dude, oh yeah, that alpha male. Oh,
that dude fucking went away right after that, huh?
I haven't heard a callback from a long time ago.
I haven't heard that name in fucking years.
Oh no. He's back. He's back.
Yeah, all of a sudden you stick a dildo in your ass, one dildo and you're gay. All of a sudden, how does that work?
Well, I mean, it's not that. It was talking to college boys about how you would love to fuck them in the ass.
Listen, I don't know if we were talking about it like rearing. We were talking about rearing. Me
at
and
least
Mama
they were
Jay.
college kids, though.
Well, yeah, at least they're adults. Mama Jay was talking about her and Biz were talking about rearing, and back in the day, The guys would take the kids up to the fucking camp and fucking rear them and pat in the Greek Lone Star.
He's clipping that too, Davey. Uh-oh.
Good. Clip it all. Clip it like that fucking sausage, my friend.
Teachers and students are nothing new, but the volume is definitely something new, or people are finally paying attention to the evidence now. Social media. Well, that's another thing, too. Like, okay, if a male teacher goes after a younger girl, everybody's up in arms. But if a woman goes after a boy, everybody's like, well, hey, he's a lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah. It's a double standard that we, even
it's still disgusting, though.
My buddy said it to me the other day. We were having a conversation. He goes, hey, this girl tried to have sex with me and I told her no. Was it rape since I told her no? And we all kind of were just like, stop being a douche, stop being gay. And then he was like, no, like really, if I really said no, would that and we still had sex, like would that be considered rape? And like if you think about it, yeah, I guess technically it would be. Like, but like we're all just what is it? Not geared.
Dust in the wind.
We're all like trained to think that no, that's not.
That's not where you were headed. Okay.
Huh?
We're all trained for what?
We're all trained to like think that like if a guy says no and a woman wants it, like they're being kind of, in lack of a better word, fucking gay. But if a man does it to a woman when she says no, then
let's just be honest. But back in the day when that was a thing, gay meant was it's pretty damn stupid.
Yeah.
And if they called you a fag, well, that meant you were just a fucking blatant fucking asshole.
Thank you, Raphael. Yeah, we're programmed.
Yes.
Yeah, we're programmed to think that if a man says yes, if a man says no, and a woman insists on it and keeps on, then you can't rape the willing. You're not wrong, Jennifer. You're not wrong.
But you also can't come back later and tell the willing that you raped them.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't do that.
Yeah. We had that conversation. We had that conversation last week.
I know. Well, yeah. I mean, you can't do it.
No.
But yeah, let's get back into this. I'm sorry, Sarah. We were supposed to point you out, and this just somehow happened.
Well, listen, let's go back to
Sarah. I still want to talk to you, though.
We do, and I promise I will be on a leash. I promise you, Sarah, I will be on a leash.
But she goes in, and when this woman bites, she bites hard. There ain't no getting away. There literally isn't. I haven't, going through her shit, I have yet to see when she latches on how anybody wriggles the fuck free.
Well, she's a true investigative journalist, like they used to be. She goes in deep and gets the actual facts and doesn't just do the surface work. She goes in on a story. Unlike what we do, we touch the surface on a lot of stuff, or like we do on Wednesdays, we touch a surface on a lot of stuff. We don't dive deep. You dive deep into everything. Sarah dives deep into everything. She does what journalism is supposed to be. She's an actual journalist. And for that, she is ridiculed and has the FBI called on her for doing the job she's supposed to do.
And she's also doxxed by Harry Sisson himself. Not going to bring up the reason why.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to bring up the reason why Harry Sisson doctor. If she would like doxed.
Doctor.
Doxed her. Yes. I'm not going to bring up the reason why. If she would like to, we'll talk about that. But Harry Sisson doxed her and her children for looking into him. Yeah, that's how fucked up this son of a bitch will go. But she goes on. He says Harry Sisson is being dishonest with his followers. You already know this. He is consistently asked on his lives if he is paid for his work, to which he sarcastically responds by saying, "Oh yeah, I'm paid by Taylor Swift. I'm smart." Thus avoiding the question altogether. Recently, he was asked by a follower. I'm sorry, hiccups.
You want me to read it? Recently, he
Yeah,
was
go
asked
ahead.
by a follower in his interview with Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro if his interview with Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro was arranged and financially handled by Pallet Management. Harry declined to answer. But don't worry, I come with receipts, records I have obtained by the office of Governor Shapiro are all public and were released to me via a right to know request form. A few things learned. Olivia Juliana is in the direct contact with the office of Josh Shapiro as a part of Gen Z for Change and gave them a recommendation for Harry Sisson. The entire visit was staged and scheduled for Harry by the office of the governor and Pallet Management. It is disturbing to know that Governor Shapiro is a fan of Harry. As mentioned in the documents, Harry is consistently lying and spreading misinformation. This speaks a lot of Shapiro's character. A lot for Shapiro's character. Nope, back up. Harry began working. Oh, wait, keep going back up.
Yep.
Back up a little bit. Harry Sisson, wait. You're
Yeah,
killing
here it
me,
is.
Smalls.
I'm sorry. Look, my mouse scroll won't work correctly.
Harry
if I scroll
Sisson
down, it wants to go up.
Harry Sisson is being used along with many other content creators as pawns by the Biden administration, and it is now clear that Josh Shapiro is a part of this plan. A Biden interview is now being mentioned in the text. The poor college kid who has to eat pizza for all of his meals is being groomed by Pallet Management and the Biden admin and elected supporters to mislead an entire generation, and Harry is not being honest regarding how this is being arranged, who is making the arrangements for him, and the financial details. Harry began working for Pallet Management in October 2022, the same month when the DNC gave Pallet Management $200,000 for paid media. The file is large. I'm going to learn how to publicly link the files for you and post it in the thread for anyone who wants to download the documents. I will continue to investigate Harry and his lies, as promised, as well as the agenda of Gen Z for Change.
And the woman follows through. Of course, these were the ones that were pointed out in the Elder Millennial video.
Okay, it says...
oh, you're going to go... Okay.
Yeah, I was going to read it. Hey, Harry, it's Gavin from Governor Shapiro's team. Excited for tomorrow. I'm working on getting you an embargoed version of the script with bullet points so you can prepare.
I'm going to play Harry Sisson's part.
Okay, good.
Cool. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Cool. Oh, wait.
Damn it.
You're fucking it up, man.
I know. I should have had this set up before. Cool. Thanks, Gavin. I was also wondering if it would be possible to ask some questions about our democracy and how people like Trump are threatened it, along with comparing PA to Republican states with abortion bans and book bans.
Of course.
Cool. Is there anything off limits, or should I stay away from?
You're double speaking now.
Yeah, the reverb is way too high. Turn off the echo. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, I should have had it set up before, but fuck it. I didn't know. We're doing it live.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Cool. Is there anything off limits, or should I stay away from?
I'll think more about it, but honestly, should be good. What time is arrival tomorrow?
Well, it was cut off. I'm actually arriving tonight at... Yeah, it really did. I still have some questions on abortion and democracy coming.
Oh, shit. The world ain't ready for it.
Hey, I thought you'd be interested in the final view numbers of the interview. Fully uploaded an interview with the governor, and right now we're staring at TikTok views, 792,900 views. Instagram, 270,595. for a total of 1,068,495 views across both platforms. People really love the governor.
Is today the Biden interview?
I wish. Still trying to work on that.
All right, fuck that. I can't do that. It's throwing me off, actually, hearing that in my mind while I'm yeah. Okay, so, again, she drops this shit. I'm Gavin Lichten from Governor Digital Team in Pennsylvania. The governor is a big fan of you and your content. Wanted to reach out and see if we could find time to call to introduce ourselves and brainstorm what content interviews can look like in 2024 on the ground in Pennsylvania. When are some times next week that will work for you? Excited to talk soon, Gavin. Now, she does go through and drop everything. And I would love for Sarah to come on and sit down and explain it all out for you. I really would, because Harry Sisson is a bitch. He's a little bitch boy. I don't care. Hit me up with the cease and desist or whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. Dude, you ain't nothing. You'll never be nothing. Daddy's got to do your shit for you, okay? And apparently, from the alleged allegations going on, is daddy's beating mommy. You want to have that argument? Let's go. The way you treated Sarah, the way you treated the other women in that fucking chat room, son, I have a fucking fight waiting for you. Anyway, what you got here?
This is Sarah. Sorry, I was trying to get a bite. This is Sarah to Harry on TikTok. Did Palette Management handle your interview with Josh Shapiro?
No, that was Harry Sisson's voice.
Was the financial transaction between the two? The two? Why won't you answer? And that on the bottom is where it says seen, meaning that Harry saw it.
Mm-hmm. This was a paid fucking advertisement. That was paid. Harry Sisson did not disclose in anything, way, shape, or form. He made money off that, ladies and gentlemen, through TikTok and Instagram and all that. He made money off of that and didn't tell you it was a paid fucking advertisement for Josh Shapiro.
Oh, here, look at this. Even more. Harry Sisson walking towards you. Also got a response from Dr. Jen Lincoln about the possible collaboration with you guys. Her email is this. Awesome. Thanks so much. On the way, got held up at the new DC Circuit Court ruling, of course, by the fountain doors. Awesome. Coming down now. Let me know if you might be interested in a co-post on Insta. I can ask my content team, either for the photos or the clips. Yeah, for sure. Happy to do that. Would need final approval for what I post. So, yeah.
He has broken so many federal laws. He is a paid shill for the Biden fucking team. And I'm sorry, if Gen Z for Change is the best you have, oh, goddamn! All right,
I don't think so. She's a fighter. She doxing her.
No.
Yeah. That she doesn't care. Plus, she lives in Texas. Fuck around and find out.
No, Sarah's not shy.
Yeah.
As far as that goes, there is just, especially with the doxing, Sarah's just kind of worried about who she comes in contact with. As far as that goes, you know. Now, for us, we like to keep the conversation organic. I don't want to send something to Sarah and just be like, hey, I want to ask you about this, this, and this. I would literally say, hey, is there anything you don't want us to talk about? Anything in the, of course, I want to keep that kind of, that respectable level, but I want it to be actually honest and organic. I don't want to go into the conversation knowing what you'll say. I don't want you to know what I'm going to say about the whole thing, but I'm going to be straight up honest with you from what I saw about Sarah, especially, you know, Ashley, you know, Freely Ashley. She started the channel with me. She got involved with the Publica, you Sarah
By the way, can I
writes for
say
the Publica
it's
as
so
well.
cute, her and Sarah Gonzalez having this little girl crush thing going back and forth. Every time I see them
No,
reply to
I'm
each
talking
other on
about
Twitter.
Freely Ashley now.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Ashley, Freely Ashley, and Sarah Gonzalez.
Oh yeah. That's
their whole little, because I'm a little privy to how that all started and all that. So every time I see them go back and forth, all I hear is, "I got a girl crush." That's every time I see them go back and forth. That song just pops into my head. But yeah, go on.
But
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I
But
do want. I know. See, here's the thing. Here's the reason why I'm actually doing this. Like, I asked Sarah to come on. Right. I was like, look, we've talked before. I've talked with you a few times. I want to talk to you about this situation, but I don't. I want it to be organic kind of situation, And we kind of lost touch. I lost my X account, which is where I was talking with Sarah and everything like that. But Sarah, seriously, let's sit down. Let's have a conversation. I want to hear from you on this whole thing. I don't want to just get it from this kind of thing. Like, I do get it from this because I saw this, but I want to hear it from your own voice, especially seeing as how the motherfucker doxed you and your children because you came after him. That's the problem I have with this whole situation. I don't care about the bullshit in the background. I really fucking don't. But a little 21-year-old fucking prepubescent little shit face doxed the woman who was looking into a possible made-up bomb threat. He doxed her and her fucking children, which there is a huge backstory to that. Not my business to get into. I would love to actually talk to Sarah about it. But yeah, this motherfucker went beyond. There is no low blow low enough for what he fucking did just because she said, is he telling the truth?
Yeah. Well, I mean, once again, some people have never been punched in the face and have gotten participation trophies their entire life, and it shows.
This motherfucker must have some fucking badass security. He lives in New York City. You're getting random fucking women punched in the face, and somehow this motherfucker skated through New York okay?
Because he looks like every other pubescent twat that lives in New York City.
No,
that's why.
No, New York knows who the fuck he is.
Listen, he looks like every other fucking. He looks like Daniel Goldman's fucking little brother. Okay.
Hey, you hear about how they clone people, right?
Maybe that's why his parents are getting divorced.
Is he a prepubescent clone of Daniel Goldman?
Listen. My God, you should see how the Democrats really got Donald Trump this time. Oh my God, Joe Biden really got Donald Trump today. Oh my God, Joe Biden. Did you hear what Joe Biden said about the Republicans? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh no, he is literally deep throating Biden's fucking decrepit penis. However, yes, Jennifer, yes, he got one of the fucking most expensive law firms. Words. He got one of the most expensive law firms to send a cease and desist to the older millennial on his son's behalf.
You notice how, once again, we pointed this out before. We'll point it out again. You notice how all of these socialists and communist pushers are have all rich mommies and daddies, and they have never worked a day in their lives. You notice a pattern? They're pushing it on to people.
Hey, David.
Kids. Yeah.
I'm sending you the next link because I've been drinking. I gotta go again. Bring it up. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all are going to have fun with this because this kind of ties back into what we're saying. It just takes it to a very, very, very dark turn. I'm sorry.
I got it.
I'm not sorry to you. I'm sorry to everybody else because I've been drinking it. I got to piss again.
Not what I wanted.
That's,
Close the window.
There you go. Go ahead.
I hate all these windows that open up, especially the Daily Mail. I like the Daily Mail, but the Daily Mail really, I mean, They make you pay for it by blocking 17 different ads. Okay, puberty blockers may not be reversible and could raise children's risk of fertility problems and even cancer. Mayo Clinic study suggests. You remember when all these assholes were telling everybody that puberty blockers are reversible? Yeah, no, puberty blockers are reversible. You can, and how many people were saying no, they're not, no, they're not. And now, just like maybe a certain vaccine that people were pushed to get, and now all of a sudden, now they're saying there's issues with the vaccine. You know, maybe once again, certain people were right to maybe not push things on certain people. You know, what's the difference between a conspiracy and a fact? 6 months. And in this case, probably less. Experts found mild to severe sex gland atrophy in minors taking blockers. GenSpec campaigners warn of irreversible harm to fertility in patients. Mayo Clinic experts say puberty blockers can lead to withering testicles. Sounds like a ska band. Fertility problems and even cancer among the trans kids who take them. In the latest study to raise alarm about transgender medicine. Now, mind you, all the parents who say, or the people who say, well, we don't do anything to the kids. We don't do surgery on children. We will talk to them, give them therapy, and maybe start them on puberty blockers and puberty blockers and hormones. So then, no, we're not doing any surgery. No, we're just stopping this stuff from the inside. You know, the medicine that we gave to rapists in jail. Yeah, we're giving to your kids now. We're gonna give that to your kids. And then, well, you know, we give the same things to kids who go through prepubescent. Don't say that fucking fast. Prepubescent puberty. So, you know, so give it to everybody. No, they have a genetic abnormality that makes them need this. Just like you don't give a non-autistic kid autistic medicine. You don't give ADHD medicine to a non-person with ADHD. You don't, you know, when they say, well, people are born hermaphrodites, that's an anomaly.
It is.
Did I mention that?
Okay, yeah.
Did I mention that every female at my uncle's service was pregnant? And I know several female coworkers that are pregnant too. It's uncanny at this point.
What? Wait, every young female at your uncle's service?
Yeah, her uncle passed away, and she went to the service this weekend. And she didn't want.
Because I was. I'm glad you stepped in there. God damn, I was about to step my foot into some shit. I was gonna like, can we look at your uncle?
13 females that are due in October. It really, we all listen. Christmas time, people were just like, "Hey, you want to do it?" Everybody got away during Christmas parties. It was just like, "Hey, let's do this." And now everybody's due in September and October.
Well, here we go. It's been long known that long-term effects of puberty blockers are not reversible. When hormones don't take effect, this puts the body at risk, same as steroid abuse. Yes, you are correct. Let's just go ahead and remember, ladies and gentlemen, some, like, what is it? 3 of the 5 major ones for puberty blockers are actually used as chemical castration for offenders. Being on YouTube, I will censor that. For offenders... okay, fuck it. For the kids who rape little children.
For the kids who rape little children. For the men who rape little children.
Yeah, okay, sorry. For the men who rape little children, they are used as chemical castration for that kind of shit. And these are the puberty blockers that they want to break down. Now, God damn. Look, I want y'all to see this. Now, that came from... Oh, your screen's all kinds of screen.
Yeah, I know. There we go.
This comes from Mayo Clinic experts who say puberty blockers can lead to withering testicles. This just came out. However, ladies and gentlemen, on the Mayo Clinic website, are the changes permanent? GNHR analogs don't cause permanent physical changes. Instead, they pause puberty. That offers a chance to explore gender identity. It also gives youth and their families time to plan the psychological, medical, developmental, social, and legal issues that may lie ahead. When a person stops taking GNHR analogs, puberty starts again. That is still up on their fucking website.
Well, I mean, how long did it take for the fucking CDC to pull down the fucking some of that information about the vaccine? What did it happen like 3 months ago?
Yeah. Some of the lying shit about how, ladies and gentlemen, if you take the vaccine, you'll never get sick. Oh, wait, you did get sick. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll stop transmission. Oh, wait, Dr. Berg said, no, we knew you wouldn't.
Oh, did you see the
I gotta fix my camera.
The clip of Destiny and Dave Smith?
Yes.
Dude, that
shit is way too fucking long, but yes, that is infuriating as
well,
fuck.
they did a shortened one. They did a short.
Shall I tell you about the time I saw the dude in a respirator rage out because he couldn't eat at a fucking restaurant?
That's a great story, by the way.
Oh, no, it is. As a matter of fact, while you're bringing it up, I'll go ahead and tell it real quick. We were at lunch one time while I was at work with my coworkers, and I saw this dude on a motorcycle pop. You know, he parked his motorcycle. We were at a Mexican restaurant, a buffet, and he took off his motorcycle helmet and put on a full fucking respirator. Okay? Purple cartridges, particulate. That's what that is. The dude starts walking towards, and I'm sitting there tapping everybody at my table. I'm like, hey, check it out. This dude's about to make a fucking scene. They're like, no, he's not. No, what are you talking about? So he's wearing a respirator. Who the hell cares? We all have to wear a mask. No. He's going to make a fucking scene. Well, why? He's wearing a goddamn full-on respirator while we are sitting here wearing bullshit masks that somebody made from a t-shirt. He's going to make a scene. This dude goes through the buffet line, which everybody, they have their nasty-ass hands in. We all know how a buffet works. This dude goes through a buffet line, sits down, and you can see the wheels turn in his fucking head. Wearing a full fucking respirator, still on his fucking face, digs his fork into his food, and you can see him actually try to figure out in his head how he can eat his buffet fucking Mexican through the respirator. And then it takes about a good 5-10 fucking minutes for him to figure out there's no way this is going to be possible. He then proceeds to get mad, get up, throw his food in a trash can, take the respirator off, and then scream how everybody in that restaurant wants to kill him because nobody's wearing a mask. Puts it on, gets in his fucking motorcycle, and drives the fuck away. And all I did was stand up and take a fucking bow in front of my, like I actually did that. I took a bow in front of my coworkers and said, I fucking told you.
My favorite part is you could actually, because I could picture it. I could picture him sitting there trying to think about how he's going to put the food in his fucking mask and then getting mad at everybody else. Once again, some people weren't punched in the face or were given participation trophies, and it shows. But here's the clip. It's only like 2 minutes and 15 seconds. But by the way, mind you, Destiny is a full-on cuck. He's watched his wife fuck other dudes while he was in the corner. We're not going to kink shame, but...
And then the woman left him for somebody she was fucking.
It was just people during the COVID lockdown saying like, hey, I don't think these lockdowns work, or hey, I don't think this vaccine actually does stop you from getting COVID. My point is many of the people who were vindicated and turned out to be right. And so, yeah, I think there's a real problem with TikTok, but you don't think they were vindicated to be right, Destiny, when they said the vaccine
No, of course
wouldn't
not.
stop
The
you from
vast
getting
majority
it?
of the COVID conspiracies were absolutely false. There is no worldwide vaccine passport mandate. There aren't
the
all these people
most-
dying.
Wait. Hold on. Worldwide vaccine passport? No, that was never a fucking claim. It was only New York, and I think San Francisco wanted to do it too.
No, there was not a worldwide, but actually, I believe there was a worldwide, because I think Australia tried to put one in place. I think Italy tried to put one in place.
Yes,
but
they did. For you to travel overseas, yes, you had to show you were vaccinated.
Yeah, and not only that, you then if you travel to Australia, they were putting people in camps for 2 weeks or 7 days.
You didn't even have to have fucking COVID, and they threw you in that shit.
Yeah, you just came back. You just came off a plane straight into those hotels where they put you in for a week or two. Yes, yes, it was a worldwide thing. So once again, Destiny is wrong.
From vaccines, there wasn't created a bioweapons lab in Ukraine.
Okay, but you're arguing.
Wait. Created bio. Son, do you understand that COVID was created in a lab in Ukraine and shipped to fucking China? That was fucking proven.
That's something I didn't say. I'm saying the official narrative was that it didn't come from the lab. If you get the vaccine, you cannot get it and you cannot transmit it. These were huge stories that were flatly wrong. No, you're shaking your head. That's not wrong.
The official position of the NIH or the government was not that if you get vaccinated, you will never transmit it.
By the way, the NIH
No.
The NIH is in England.
Yes.
Not the CDC. He's talking. He said the NIH. The CDC's actual fucking stance on it was yes. If you got the vaccination, you were not going to get it, or you were not going to transmit it.
And then it was Dr. Burks later on that said, "No, of course we didn't know if you, of course we knew if you didn't take it, you wouldn't stop transmitting." Yeah, that we overplayed our hand with that one.
Never get sick. I know that there is the one quote that people. Yes, I'm aware. There's the one quote, but for anybody that honestly followed any of that or saw all of the statements, nobody actually thought that. It is unfact.
No, nobody actually thought that. They didn't stick us in our houses for almost 3 fucking years. Nobody thought that.
Rest in peace, Wheezy. Nobody fucking thought that, Destiny. Come the fuck on.
Fathomable to me that people that will make so many excuses for every single Trump gaffe will come out and take like 7 words quoted by the president. Oh my God, they said the vaccine was 100% effective. It would never. That's unbelievable. Nobody really thought that. That's a
Trump gaffe. Like, are you talking about Kofifi? Or are you talking about, hey, maybe as a comedian, a funny fucking dude, I hate him, but he's still goddamn funny. Maybe we should inject bleach. I don't know. Oh, wait, my advisors are telling me no, don't inject bleach.
Or how about, wait, no, there's some kind of UV ray that you can put on things. Meanwhile, they're still selling things that you could put your phone in that the UV rays clean off the bacteria.
The bacteria, the viruses, 99.9%, like you're fucking lathering it down with fucking, what is that Purell shit?
Yeah. That's too.
It's unbelievable.
Okay, fine.
But also, the only other funny is the idea that all these people
nobody really
vindicated,
thought it, but the president. Okay, you're right. First off, I haven't made any excuses for Trump gaffes. I think you're just trying to create something that you assume is me. But nobody said it, nobody thought it, except the president of the United States of America and Fauci. You're right. Nobody else ever said that you can't get COVID.
I think you need more than one sentence of a thing to see if they genuinely thought that the vaccine would be 100% prevent. Like, no.
He said it multiple fucking times. I believe he said it at a fucking a debate.
Ben Shapiro even fucking said it himself. Yeah, that happened. Remember, get the vaccine, dummy.
None of our vaccines are 100% effective or prevent the transmission of 100% of a disease if you caught it. There's no vaccine like that.
Can I just say, chaps?
So they shouldn't have said that then.
Can I say, chaps, you have all 3 of you lived up to every expectation as a collective unit. So thank you very much indeed. We've covered a wide range of things. I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, he cut him off. He did.
Because Destiny is a cunt. I like that word. I've been using. because
Okay,
he goes out and he goes a spot, and Destiny thinks just because he talks fast that he's right. Because I saw
like
him
Ben Shapiro, yes.
Yeah, and I saw him talk with what's his name, Jordan Peterson, and they were having a debate back and forth, and Jordan Peterson looked like he was about to fucking jump over that little table and fucking punch him right in his face.
Look,
But he thinks
here's the
that
thing.
The faster he talks, the more right he is, and you can't get in it a word edgewise with him, because when you try to say something, he just jumps in and starts saying a word salad. All right, and then nobody ever thought. And how do you know what people thought? How do you know? We were locked in for fucking 2 years. So obviously people thought that it was bad. Don't spray Lysol hands used.
They still do.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like,
Yeah,
no,
obviously
no,
people
I'm
thought
sorry,
that.
I didn't mean to cut you off with
No,
that
that's
or anything.
no,
but
yeah, no. Obviously, people thought. Obviously, when the government was dangling a carrot of, "Hey, why don't you get the vaccine? Because if you get it, we'll go back to normalcy." Some dudes were because yeah, the government was saying everybody get vaccinated so we can get back to normal. And then after it was everybody get vaccinated so we get back to normal, then they went to, well, we need to get to this number, because they actually asked Fauci, what number do we need to get to in order for everybody to go back to normal? And he kept going, I don't know. I mean, I can't give you an approximate number, but we need a lot more people to get vaccinated. And then they were told that one vaccine wasn't enough. They had to get 2, and then not 2, then 3, not 3, then 4. They kept telling you need to get vaccinated, and now they're telling you need to get one every single year. Like what? What kind of vaccine did that people were getting every single year? That virus that dropped, and then COVID spiked, and this one that one dropped that we used to have. You said it, the flu. Yeah, that.
Yeah. I think it was 2020. There were actually like 654 recorded cases in 2020 of the flu. Maybe it was 2021. No, yeah, it was actually 2021 because, yeah.
But yeah, so don't sit there and tell me because the president said something that then everything that Donald Trump said, not a fucking one leftist can make any points about that.
No, it's
because
just
hey,
racist,
he might have
sexist,
thought
he raped a woman.
Nobody's going to believe him anyway, right? Nobody should take anybody's word. Not when the government's telling you to take something or else you can't go back to work. Nobody ever said that. He actually said that. Destiny actually said nobody said that if you don't take the vaccine that you won't go back, that you'll not be allowed to work. Bullshit.
It was that whole thing. Like nobody actually made the argument that it's a global fucking vaccine passport. He just threw that word in there to throw everybody the fuck off. And that's what they do. That's the game that they fucking play. Now, I will admit, Destiny, on a more personable level, the dude will actually, we'll have a respectful conversation. But when you put him in front of the fucking world stage, again, he's just an older hairy sisson. He can't talk past those fucking lines because he wants to bring people into the fold. He's got to keep his grift running too. It's not really a grift for him as it is with everybody else, but goddamn, son, there's no way you can sit there and say that anything you said in that whole Piers Morgan thing was anywhere shape of the truth, and you fucking know it. I've listened to Destiny. The motherfucker does know better. But he used global. Nobody made that. Nobody ever thought this. Are you fucking serious? Did you not see the Twitter meltdown over any of that shit? I mean, do you know how much shit I came across putting the link between the jab and antiphospholipid syndrome together? Which is it's a fucking thing, and I figured it out 100%. But what you got here?
You called that. I'm still amazed that you called that when you did. I was fucking amazed.
I called it. I started calling it out a year before anything came out about it.
But you know hey, Destiny's right?
On June 21, 2021, President Biden stated, quote, "If you are vaccinated, you're not going to be hospitalized. You are not going to be in the intensive care unit. You are not going to die," end quote. Again, simply yes or no. By that date, were there vaccinated Americans that were hospitalized?
What I can tell you is at the time, CDC was releasing increasing data showing the immense protection of vaccines against severe disease, hospitalization, and death.
But by that date, were there vaccinated Americans who were hospitalized?
Maybe I will say this. We still, to this day, do not have data on people who are coming into the hospitals who are vaccinated. That is a data point that we have lacked.
That's the problem I have with this statement from the leader of the free world, is to say something so definitive. You're not going to be hospitalized. Even in the trials, people were hospitalized. You're not going to the ICU is a definitive statement. That was misinformation. That was divisive. That was dangerous. On June.
And I like on the bottom it says get info on U.S. elections.
What that have
the
to do with
fuck
that?
Does that have to do with any of that?
Whatever happened to that bitch? Good question.
She got a nice settlement from the CDC or our tax dollars. She got a nice settlement for a retirement, early retirement, or she's probably working at another government agency, Beijing or someplace where they are doing biotech weapons somewhere.
Or she's still there because it's all a fucking game to these people. I'm going to go with the latter one, with that one, because let's not get into the Yogananda Pittman's shit with January 6th. Anyway, but no, it's okay. Let's actually kind of go that route because this one here, this next story kind of kicks off a lot of this shit. This was the first one that everybody was fucking arguing about as far as the Trump shit is concerned. Before January 6th was a thing, remember when Alvin Bragg said that Michael Cohen, who is a known fucking perjurer who lied several times, even in Judge Engron's courtroom, paid off Stormy Daniels for a hush money because apparently, even though she said in a written and signed document that she never had an affair, this is all bullshit. And then she said, I signed that under duress. And then all of a sudden, Alvin Bragg comes out saying, hey, because the Stormy Daniels thing that you signed saying was bullshit from the very fucking beginning, because of that, your lawyer paid her off. Now, because you pay lawyer retainer fees, which are roughly around the same before the payoff and after the total amount that we say is the payoff, because you're paying the lawyer retainer fees, which are exactly the amount of same. However, you are still paying lawyer retainer fees to your lawyer who paid off a fucking porn star to shut you up about some shit that isn't really fucking true. Those are felonies. That's right. Michael Cohen invoiced you. He paid off Stormy Daniels. Michael Cohen invoiced you. You got the invoice. You wrote it in your ledger as you were supposed to do with business. You write a check as you were supposed to do with business. That check fucking passes as it's supposed to do with business. You write check paid in your ledger. That is supposed to be done with business. Those are all felonies. They're covering up a crime. Ladies and gentlemen, what is that crime? Well, I will refer you to Robert Govea's last fucking stream. It's insane. And it is incredibly fucking stupid.
And can we point out the fact that Donald Trump owns an empire? Okay? Donald Trump's name is on a lot of shit. Donald Trump does not have his finger in every single piece of business that he owns. People buy his name and put it on things. Donald Trump is not signing checks personally to a lot of these people. He is not personally going, hey, my Trump Tower, oh yeah, no, it's 30,000 square feet. I measured it myself. Trump is not doing that.
No.
Trump pays people to do that. And if those people over-exaggerated things, it's those people. Yeah, he's the leader of the business, but he pays people to do these things. It's not Trump at every single apartment he owns, every single company that he owns, every casino that he owns, putting his finger in everything. He's a corporation. And his name is
says fork tongue. Ho works for some think tank. No. Ho was fucking Michael Cohen, who is a known perjurer on stand. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cohen and Stormy Daniels are set to testify in this Alvin Bragg case. Now, Michael Cohen had lied in front of Congress, went to fucking prison for that shit. He lied on Judge Engoron's stand about lying to Congress. And now he is set in this Alvin Bragg case in New York. That begins Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Wait. Trump is a brand and Biden is a corporation? No, actually, I would say that was backwards. Trump is a corporation. His name is everywhere. He actually monetizes the fuck out of his name. What was Biden? Well, Biden was a corporation because he was selling his influence as 50 years in fucking Congress, then being the vice president, taking 4 years off. And now he's the president of the United States because he has to make good on his word for people like Ukraine. What happened to the Kazakhstan fucking payoff for Hunter Biden? Ladies and gentlemen, he made money from China because, hey, Hunter Biden had Chinese corporations. Yelena Baturina, fucking mayor of the wife of the mayor of Moscow, gave $3.5 million, and somehow she's not on the Russian sanctions list when everybody else around her is. It's a little fucking weird, is it not? Biden was the brand, Trump is the corporation. But yeah. All right. God damn it, here we go again. You're going to have to take the next one, the lead off on that.
Which one?
I'm like on number 5 right now. I've like opened the 5th one since I started the show. All right. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't give a shit. This is how I have to get through this.
This is fine. That's what I'm here for. Look it up, Jamie. Look it up. Exclusive. He's trying to score cool points in the hood, but he's no Tupac. Manhattan DA fat fuck Alvin Bragg tells tales of growing up in dangerous Harlem to justify police reforms despite being raised in $2 million brownstone and attending elite private school. He went to a private school? Parents must have had money, especially in New York. Manhattan's new district attorney, Alvin Bragg, regularly gives speeches about the hardships of growing up in Harlem, recalling cops pointing guns at him. DailyMail.com has learned that he grew up in the upper middle class enclave of brownstones and attended an elite school on the Upper West Side. If you are not from the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, a brownstone is where, remember the Cosby Show? Remember back in the day when they had the Cosby Show and they would show you those houses, those big houses. The Cosbys had like 3 floors and they were all next to each other in a row. That's a brownstone. Those houses back in the 80s went for millions. So, yeah, he was raised in the elite class. Bragg, a Harvard graduate, sparked outrage last week when he announced his office will stop prosecuting many low-level crimes. We went over that a couple weeks ago. Those familiar
he's
with
been doing that for a minute.
With his upbringing, those familiar with his upbringing say he should stop distorting his past to justify reforms that would keep all but most serious felons out of jail. He's made his biography his moral compass, making it seem like there's something magic about his life story that gives him the wisdom to establish policies. One critic tells Daily Mail Online, "Look, dream curves are fit that it feels like you're wearing nothing at all." Hey.
Well, okay. Like, here's the thing with this whole damn thing, ladies and gentlemen. Alvin Bragg is just saying, hey, I'm from the hood. I grew up with y'all. I know how it is. Now, this motherfucker literally went to private schools. He went to these elite private schools. He noticed nothing about the hood. All right, and I bring this up because how many times have you heard these well-to-do? Let's go back to Barack Obama, who supposedly came out of nothing. Joe Biden's Scranton, PA. Corn Pop was a bad dude. How many times can you sit there and say that these people know how you fucking feel and who you are because they grew up just like you? Meanwhile, it comes out that they have a fucking silver spoon in their mouth.
This is the Upper West Side where he grew up in Upper Manhattan. These are the brownstones.
Well, look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and here's the difference between where I live and these places for these people. All right, that is upper ghetto to me.
He was raised in this brownstone worth $2.1 million in an upper middle class enclave.
You mean Mr. Robinson's bitch? Yes, Jennifer. Yes.
2.1.
Dear Mr. Robinson,
yeah,
Jesus loves you more than
I said.
You
remember
know.
The Cosby Show, where Bill made his famous fucking concoction of barbecue chicken. I put my barbecue sauce on it, and then I take the girl upstairs and I give her a little chocolate pudding in the backside.
Give her the chocolate pudding in the backside. Is
Anyway.
that an anal joke?
What? Anyway,
Huh?
These are expensive. These are expensive. 2.1 million for this. There's the 2 doors, 2 different houses. It's broken up right here in the middle, and this is broken up right here. This is what you get in New York City on the Upper West Side for $2.1 million.
Meanwhile, you know what you would get in my area for $2.1 million fucking dollars?
40 acres and a mule, bitch.
And still have $1.7 million left over?
Yeah. Remember when when Donald Trump was saying "Make America Great Again"? Yeah, this is the time he was talking about, where everybody was making money, no matter what color you were. Look at his fat little fucking bald head. His wife's cute back then. Yeah.
Make me a sandwich, bitch.
Yeah. Look here we go. Brownstone, make a nice house. Graduated. He went to Trinity School, and then he graduated from Harvard College in 1985, a Bachelor of Arts in Government.
Yeah, little hood rat made it to fucking Harvard. How do you expect me to believe that?
Just like you want to believe that Tupac was really a gangster. Let me tell you, folks, Tupac wasn't really a gangster.
No.
Tupac was a Juilliard-trained actor.
Yeah. And he was ended by a real fucking gangster.
Yeah. The same one that killed Biggie Smalls. And he was infiltrated by P. Diddy. Allegedly.
Who is now raided by the FBI for child trafficking. Hold on. That's a different connection. Let's not go that route. Not on this one.
Baby shark do 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 do
baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 do. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go back to the little Trump shit real quick. The CIA whistleblower allegation touted by GOP in Joe Biden impeachment probe is false. Okay, what the fuck is this? What are you talking about? This is where it gets really, really good. Where is it? Come on. I hate that I can't use my wheel on my mouse. In a blow to House Republicans' impeachment inquiry into the president, the CIA refuted a whistleblower's allegation that they... I can't even do that right. Jesus. I need to fix my mouse. Come on. In a blow to the House Republicans' impeachment inquiry into the president, the CIA refuted a whistleblower's allegation that the agency sought to block federal investigation into President Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, on Thursday. House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer and the House Judiciary Committee Chair Jim Jordan sent a letter to the CIA in March saying that a whistleblower informed them the CIA blocked the Department of Justice and the IRS investigators into interviewing a benefactor of Hunter Biden. The CIA, I will pause there and I will say this. What was it? It was Ziegler and Shapley were the IRS whistleblowers. The FBI whistleblower was actually working with Shapley, backed up Shapley in every bit of his claims and different fucking things. No, the CIA actually stopped because Hunter Biden, ladies and gentlemen, was a practicing attorney. And the reason why they couldn't go up there for an interview with him is because, well, maybe he had client privileged information. That was the literal reason the CIA gave to the IRS and the FBI, who were there at the same time investigating Hunter Biden for all the shit that's been going on with him. The CIA told him, fuck you, you can't come up here because he may have some client privileged information. Okay. Let's see. The CIA allegation is false on the letter obtained by USA Today and sent on the chairman on Thursday without confirming or denying the existence of any associations for communications. CIA did not prevent or seek to prevent IRS or DOJ from conducting any such interview. The allegation is false, CIA director said. Congressional Affairs, James Catella wrote. Here's the thing. What this actual article is telling you right here is a woman. Now, I want you all to understand this comes from USA Today. USA Today had to remove 23 fucking articles and fire one of their reporters because their reporters made up their contacts for 23 of their different stories. Yet, what is it? That NewsGuard still gives them 100 out of 100 rating. Shit. Anyway, but yeah, that comes from USA Today, where they literally sit there and say like Gary Shapley and the FBI whistleblower who literally corroborated their own fucking stories told the exact same shit throughout the entire thing. The FBI agent is still unknown at this time and has never been that person's name has never been shown. As far as I know, they've never been added. But they still told each other, they told Congress the exact same fucking story about how the CIA said, no, fuck you, he has attorney-client privilege. And Alexander Smirnov, which is supposedly a Russian fucking agent, it's amazing how everybody disappears who's supposedly tied to Russia now. Or it's amazing how anything that comes up that may be a problem for the Biden administration is somehow Russian disinformation. You know, kind of like the Biden laptop story. Alexander Smirnov was arrested because apparently he's a Russian fucking spy, and he was the person that tipped him the fuck off. A nutshell of that. And the CIA says, no, it's all a lie, ladies and gentlemen, because Alexander Smirnov is a fucking Russian agent. I mean, look, we've covered this enough. Too many people have out there covered this enough. If you don't see it now, you'll never see it. Yelena Baturina gave fucking Hunter Biden $3.5 million fucking dollars to stay off the sanctions list while Joe Biden was vice president. Oh, it doesn't matter because that didn't even mean to be in the account that it was sent to, even though we started that account 60 days before that transaction went through. It's the only major transaction with that case or with that account. And as soon as that account clears the $3.5 million, well, they transfer it out of that account and they closed the account. But that was an accident, ladies and gentlemen. That wasn't supposed to happen.
You show me evidence of a high crime and misdemeanor. You show me evidence of a high crime and misdemeanor. Racketeering is not high crimes and misdemeanors.
No, RICO is not a high crime and misdemeanor because it is a category. Then how the fuck are you charging a former sitting fucking president and 18 other co-defendants on RICO charges? Because everything links together in the same fucking... Huh?
They're just fucking dumb.
No, this isn't dumb. This isn't... I promise you, it's not dumb. This is intelligent as shit.
I know.
This really is. But people are fucking paying attention. And they're like, hold the fuck on. It is happening. The dumb are finally starting to understand what common sense is and maybe practicing a little bit on that. A misdemeanor.
It's once again, he was impeached for a fucking phone call for trying to interfere with his political opponent. Yet they're
And
going
all that
after.
was him calling Ukraine to find out, hey, what do you mean by if you're not getting the $1 billion, you're not getting, or if you don't fire the prosecutor, you're not getting the $1 billion. Oh, wait, you're not going to tell me? Well, I'm going to hold with aid from you because I am the president. I can do that. Well, call the president. Wait, didn't Joe Biden say call the fucking president? But somehow, ladies and gentlemen, to get a prosecutor fired that's looking into corruption when Hunter Biden is on the fucking board of Burisma. I think it was, what's this goddamn name? It starts with the P. Petra, something like that. Whatever. I can't fucking think of it right there. Tells Hunter Biden to call DC because they need fucking help. And then 5 days later, if you're not getting or if you don't fire the prosecutor, you're not getting the $1 billion fucking dollars. Well, son of a bitch, the prosecutor got fired. Alexander Smirnov is a fucking Russian agent. He was the one that tipped them all off in the first fucking place, and he's in jail for it. You talking about where he played the piano with his dick? Yes, he's a fucking actor. We installed him just like we installed fucking Saddam Hussein, and then 20 years later ran up there and took his ass out. All right? Dave is at a loss for words.
We continually show these people all this stuff, and people just don't listen. Like I really want to do a best.
Oh, you're
of.
talking about that one. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he did play the piano with his dick, or at least attempted to, because the motherfucker's dick don't touch past his balls.
I want to go. I really want to do this. I want to go do a best of, like some of the old business party like stuff, some of the stuff that we've did in the past, of all the shit we've been saying. Because in May it'll be 2 years for me and Biz, and all the shit that we've said is fucking come true, and it's like. We told you.
If you go past the QAnon shit, fuck that QAnon shit. Then
fuck that QAnon shit.
That shit's always been fucking wrong. If you go past that, every fucking supposed conspiracy theory has come true.
You know when I stopped believing QAnon stuff? When they kept saying, wait till next week. It's gonna come true. It's gonna come true. And then when they were like, Then they started going on to the Trump is still the president. And I'm going, hey, motherfuckers, if he's still president, then he's doing a fucking idiotic job of leading this country back into a fucking hole. Why would you say he's still the president if we're going down in fucking flames?
That's just always been stupid. But that's always been the boogeyman, because literally the people that believe in the QAnon conspiracy are literal nut jobs in the first fucking place, or they're those ones that are so goddamn afraid because the news told them to be afraid of a fucking boogeyman you knew nothing about until they said, look at the boogeyman.
By the way, another thing is everybody is calling Trump a Russian agent, and he buddy with Putin and everything like that. Folks, go back 15, 20 years. You'll see pictures of every sitting member of Congress with Vladimir Putin. They talk about how Tucker Carlson went over there and buddied with Putin. Go back 10 years and you'll see videos of CBS, MSNBC, CNN, all doing interviews with Putin.
And kissing his fucking ass.
Yeah. And he was a piece of garbage. Actually, I think he was a worse piece of garbage back then than he is now. Listen, when you have me agreeing, with some of the things that Vladimir Putin has said, you're out of your fucking mind. The man said, when Tucker asked who blew up the fucking Nord Stream 2, and he goes, well, you guys did. And I went, fucking right we did.
I mean, yeah. Why? Hold on. Wasn't an orange man that said if Europe relies on Russian oil, they're gonna fucking hurt, and everybody laughed at him for it?
Yes.
And then we blow up the Nord Stream pipeline, and Europe is literally by candlelight again. That was a self-fulfilling prophecy.
How about the fact that let's see, Biden said that he was going to use all the oil reserves and lower the gas prices, and then he was going to fill up the gas reserves by buying oil from OPEC, and everybody said no, that's a bad idea. And then he went, I'm going to do it anyway. And then now he used up all the oil reserves, and now he's going, I'm not filling them up because it's too expensive.
We are sitting at less than 40% while we beat the fucking war drums with Russia and China. And all because, ladies and gentlemen, he caused the fucking gas prices to go higher than Katrina fucking levels on a national fucking level. It was over $5 a gallon. When Katrina fucking hit, it wasn't even that damn bad. Then he released shit from the oil reserves to drive down fucking prices. Hey, I'm gonna buy them back from the same motherfuckers we're supposedly beating the fucking war drums with, and they tell him to go fuck off because you're gonna pay more. And he's like, hey, it's too expensive. We can't do it now. Hey, you son of a bitch, we use 60 million fucking barrels a day. You got less than 15 days left.
We're conspiracy theorists.
Anybody see a problem with that? Yeah.
I want to end with a funny video. Where'd that video go?
Oh, are we gonna have to go to the?
I was gonna go to a video before we go to Rumble. Where'd it go?
Okay, so we're dropping the Pfizer thing then?
No, we can do Pfizer.
Okay, because the Rumble was gonna be the Sierra Leone thing.
Oh, okay.
Let's do. Okay, we'll run through quickly with the Pfizer and the woman, because the woman is an interesting story, ladies and gentlemen. That's great. But go ahead.
Oh, the video?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I may have to piss once in a while, but he's never ready for shit.
No, I'm not. Shut up. So we're gonna go to Rumble after this?
Not after this one.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to listen.
Okay,
Let's bring
so
a little.
this will be
let's bring it.
before
No,
we cut to Rumble
listen.
then.
No, let's bring a little. Let's woosah a little bit, and let's bring a little brevity back. And let's have a little laugh at a man with half legs. That is Limb Lost Boss. I believe he is a veteran who lost both his legs, and the man has some amazing funny videos on his TikTok. He puts like spatulas on his legs, like actual spatulas and shit like that. He's hilarious. He has he makes fun of the fact that he lost both of his legs from the knees down. He puts like these fake feet on. He's hilarious. So if you need some brevity in your life and you need to just laugh, it is Limb Lost Boss on TikTok. Give it a watch. Give it a follow. The man is hilarious.
All right, we will actually finish up the show. Let's go ahead and cut to Rumble only right now. We got a couple of things that we're going to breeze through real quick before we end this, but this will be Rumble only from here on out. Ladies and gentlemen, you have the link in the chat. Except for Rumble, you are already there. You got 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, the mainstream narrative has become cancerous to society. Currently, there is no known cure, but doses of other treatments have shown some promising results. Off-label use has been authorized.